Hey everybody, this is B from Kongs R Us, and welcome to a Friday evening where we're doing a special edition of B does some random live streams because Mystery Encoder made him. Yeah, that's right. This guy said, B, I shipped you something. Let's go live. And here we are. So how are you, Mystery Encoder?
I don't know if that's really how it happened.
That's 100% accurate. That's
I'm
exactly what happened. As soon as you shipped me this package, you're like, live stream? And I was just like, okay. Is that not what happened?
Yeah, but that wasn't today. That was 3
Yeah,
days ago.
it was 3 days ago. So, I mean, so the big news for those have ever been following my channel throughout the years, I started this relationship with Mystery Encoder several years ago, and we've gone through very many paths of modding an Arcade1Up pinball machine, which I still have this junky one that's back in this corner right here and I haven't touched it since the last time. Oh,
Oh,
and I touched my camera, and I shouldn't do that. I should not touch anything because I don't live stream anymore. But long history, we've modded it many times. You've had various versions of modding the stock stock hardware. And you finally created your own piece of hardware because you're just like, all right, the stock one sucks. You said, let's use an Orange Pi 5 Max. Let's create a custom hat board thing that sits on top of it. We had this old version monstrosity that we did like 6 months ago. Was that how long ago this was?
I think it was 9 now.
Damn, it took you that long to release the final version?
Yeah.
Dude, how does it feel to finally like have these official kits out in the community? Because
Oh,
they finally were released this week, right?
yep. It's a weight off my shoulder, but also stressful to get these all out. But yeah, I just looked. It was 9 months ago that we last streamed.
Wow, fuck. Because so
It doesn't feel
last
like it.
Yeah, right. Because like after that stream, you put out pre-orders, right? And then from there, what was the process to get it from, like this last prototype to the final version that we're gonna do a live demo today? So since we have some time to chat, like what was that for people that are like, what took 9 months for this to happen?
There was a lot involved, and this actually brings up something else that I need to yell at Michael B and P Dubs about.
Mhm,
Because they were sitting there talking about this VPXS thing that you probably didn't see, this Raspberry Pi front end somebody vibe coded
mhm.
for VPX download. Anyway, um, hardware revisions, we had to go through several of those because, as you remember on the old one, we had the hat stood really tall to make sure the fan could fit and stuff, and
Yep.
so we had to put a hole in it, and then we ended up redesigning the whole thing altogether. And then
Mm.
there was part shortages that we went through. Factories ran out of parts that we needed. Um, and so it was, how do we find this new part? How do we find this thing? And then the power cable that you use to connect it to the LVDS, that's custom manufactured, and ordering
Mhm.
500 of those was a pain.
Mhm.
And the other thing Michael B will give me crap for is the janky SD cards, because 9 months ago, I go to buy these SD cards after we closed pre-orders, and I don't know if you knew how well this did. I didn't expect it to do this well.
Yeah.
I don't know
How
if you
many
know
did
what
you
the final numbers were.
I don't. This is a good time to share.
It's
And
close to
go ahead.
500 boards.
Wow, you shipped 500 boards this week?
I didn't ship 500. We've shipped a little over 100.
Okay, but there's 500 pre-orders that were done. So you
Well,
still have
correction.
some fulfillment
We've
to do.
shipped more than 100 boards. We have
Okay,
fulfilled around 100 orders, which
got
some
it.
of those orders are multiple boards.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So, because there's
Um,
people here in the chat that are watching, and yes, I could finally do the install live, but the whole point of doing this live stream is that I get to banter and talk with Mr. Encoder. This is less about the install and more about giving Mr. Encoder shit for taking 9 months for getting this to. No, I'm just kidding.
we gotta
We
give
want to
me shit
appreciate.
for
We want to appreciate the work that you put into this, because again, this nobody would do this except for you. This is a freaking labor of love. This is like what 5 years in the making of like finally releasing a product like that has your logo on it. That is a full on hardware production. You took pre-orders for like you became a full on like retail business at some point. Like,
I,
was that different for you?
oh, absolutely. I
Yeah.
think something there is, like, I did this solo. We could
Hmm.
consider the arcade as a product with our logo on it, though,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
board there. But that was
Hmm.
definitely mixed.
Yeah.
This was a lot more challenging because I'm the one that has to handle all the fulfillment, the orders, the
Mhm.
store, the taxes of the.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
did all the things, man. So, I mean, it's no easy feat to go through all this. So, I think the community appreciates you. So, for today's installation, we're gonna go through, hopefully a successful live demo. The caveat is that yes, it is live, which means all the things could go wrong, and I'm pretty sure guaranteed something will go wrong. And disclaimer, it's always Mr. Encoder's fault.
It's always B's
It's
fault. Don't
always
always
Mr.
B's fault.
Encoder's fault. I mean, the
Oh,
chat knows, Jason knows that it's always your fault, but that's half the fun. That's why we do this.
he didn't
Um,
say it was my fault. He said he knows these guys.
yeah,
The next words he's gonna say is, "Yeah, it is B's fault." B deleted all of his
negative.
games,
No.
freaking 4 years ago now or so.
Yeah, man, the home arcade community. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk through the package that I got. I'm gonna walk through your package, and just kind of walk through the differences between the two. And
I'm
not that
gonna
people
tell
ever
both
saw.
of our wives on you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that right now. Okay, so here is the old board. Like nobody should pay any attention to this old stuff anymore, right? But this I just need to
Well,
remove this old one
yeah,
because I'm
besides the
gonna
thing it's
reuse this,
attached
right?
to, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, remember, see, last time he sent me this board
That
and it
was your
was
fault.
facing the wrong way.
That was your fault
Like
too. You
that,
rushed
like,
me.
did you fix this? Was this fixed at least?
That doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore? Okay.
No, so be careful pulling that off because I've bent the pins pulling those off on the
Oof.
orange pie.
Alright,
Not
so
that part, yeah. Because remember, there's 2 connectors there. So that's one,
um,
and then there's another one.
I have to pull this one off too?
Yeah, because that was a spacer we had to add to clear room for the fan on that old prototype.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is
But
the okay.
nobody's gonna have to do any of this. This is
Okay,
all
this was just B fixing his
yeah, and
old
we're gonna
pie.
watch B rip that Wi-Fi antenna off while he does it too, aren't we?
No, no. Okay, so there will be a clean tutorial demo for those that really want to follow along. But if you don't want to watch this live installation demo, actually, you wrote out some pretty decent instructions already for people that you ship this to. So people that really don't need to watch like a video demo. Like it's pretty intuitive. Like this guy said, Fothog. How do you say this? Foth, AWG,
Fat hog?
Fothog.
Fat hog.
Fat hog, fat hog. I'm like, "Fathog? Fat hog." Says it's easy and fantastic. Like how this you said it's the most complete mod that you've done. Like how user friendly is this one?
Wha I I said polished, but I
Polished.
think this one's pretty user friendly. I
Mhm.
Hardware's always hard though. What's user friendly when it comes to hardware? Some people
Mhm.
are scared of touching a screwdriver.
Mhm. All right, slowly, slowly, slow. Okay, there it goes. Oof. All
You
right,
you
we don't
bent the
need that
pins on the
anymore.
end.
What's that?
You bent the pins to the left, to my left.
Oh,
You're good. That's
you
fine.
can see it. All right, it's all good. It'll
Yeah,
fit.
that's exactly what I did to mine.
I'll make mine fit. Okay. All right. So, on a regular Pi, when you first get it, part of the instructions like show you how to install this heat sink, and you really have specific instructions that you need to have this specific one. Is that because of just the way it fits with the hat? Like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There's other reasons. So another guy
Mhm,
that was kind of a developer tester with ours, he
mhm,
used a different heatsink and then
mhm,
complained that he broke the fan pins off of the thing because of the
mhm.
connectors that connect to the hat for the fan power. And
Got
yeah,
it.
so
Okay. So this is completely useless now, right? Like this is now a
yep,
relic.
that's
Yeah.
B's trophy, Team
Oh,
Encoder
yeah. Oh, I should just make
memorabilia.
this into a thing and then write on the back here, it's always Mystery Encoder's fault. Like, that was
No,
the best Easter egg ever.
that was already done on the other one with the
I
QR code.
know. That was the best thing ever. Okay, alright, so here is the latest version. I really do like your branding that you've been putting together on this, so nice little stickers. Here's the new and improved hat. So these were
Uh,
all custom-made boards?
do you have
Mm,
scissors to take that out? Because
I got some.
I don't want the fan pins to get caught on the zipper. Other people's won't be in that. It'll actually be sealed, so they're gonna have to cut it open.
Okay. You just alright. Ta-da! Okay. So brand new. I just like appreciating some of the new hardware. Like this is like really decent, nice quality stuff you put in here. I mean, compared to the prototype, like were you pretty happy with the way this new one turned out?
Yeah, so Nick's helped a lot with the redesign on this.
Mhm.
And the other one you have in your hand was drunkenly soldered. This one's obviously manufactured at a factory.
Yeah. So you don't even need, like, this thing anymore, right? What was this thing
No,
for?
so that's the gyro. If you look at the bottom left of the other board, just under the hoodie, the gyro's there.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
embedded on the board.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So that was the gyro that was there too. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So that's, like, pretty much everything, and so this just pretty much now as a hat sits directly into these 40 pins, so
Yep.
there's nothing else you need to do besides sitting this on here?
Yep.
'Cause before
Besides
you had
making
to have this,
sure you
like, this
pull those,
beastly case, so you don't even need this thing anymore, right? Like,
nope.
there's no Oh, but wait, let me pull out the rest of the stuff. Is there other stuff in here that I need?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so let me pull out some of the other things. This is for the LVDS board,
Yep.
right? So this is if you have a stock screen and you need to change it to HDMI, we're using this, okay? And then, that's just a double because I got 2 kits. This is the new stand for the
The
Pi.
orange pie, yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna mount onto this.
Yep.
Okay,
And that would
cool.
technically be the first step you'd be doing is that and screwing
Versus
that
okay.
together and
Alright. Oh, these are the SD cards. Okay,
yep.
we'll just alright,
You
and
you missed what Mike B likes to call them, the jank SD cards.
the
He
giant
says
SD
the
cards.
jank. Yeah, he
The
says
giant
don't accept mystery encoders SD cards
uh-huh. They're so
or don't
jank.
use
Ooh,
them.
are
I
you
don't know. That
providing okay, screws,
I
and
would like to
then
see Michael B source as many SD cards as I had to because it's not easy.
soul jank. Okay, so here I have double of everything because I have 2 kits in mind, so, I'll kinda do the full tutorial once I finish this. So these are the stands for this. This is just a power extender. This is what this is?
So that's the actual power board, but like we said, the cabinet you have has
Mhm.
a messed up power board.
Oh, okay.
So we're not gonna be able to use that on that cabinet, but in your final tutorial, I think you have that other cabinet that you're gonna work
Er,
on.
okay, yes.
But if you grab the hat real quick, we can
Mhm.
explain, like, where it goes and what it does.
Okay.
So you see there's 2 DC power jacks, one of them actually says LVDS next to it
Mm,
in the white
yes.
text.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
right there.
So it
LVDS.
plugs in one side plugs into that, and then the other side actually plugs into the LVDS board, and that's how your LVDS board gets power,
Oh,
instead of having
nice.
to power it outside of the cabinet. Yep.
Got it. Cool. So that would just make
Um,
it so there's the one but
yeah,
you're saying
and
that
so
the one that I have to power separately because the power board is
yeah, the power board and its shot, which I do plan on prototyping a replacement for it. I don't think that's gonna be like
yeah,
a mass marketed thing. It's just like
mhm,
if people have dead ones, it's
yeah,
something I wanna try to create a
yeah.
replacement for.
Alright.
Um,
So Amiga's here, she says, "Hello, she needs one of these, but your A1UP V-Pins PCB doesn't seem to work anymore." Well, that's the whole point, Cammy, that you can get rid of the PCB because that doesn't work, and you can get an Orange Pi 5, which is stupidly expensive because you didn't know they're gonna be expensive, but this is a complete replacement for the broken PCBs, and so that way you can still play everything.
it's the RAM, man.
Mhm,
I've heard stories of the memory manufacturers right now
mhm.
are basically giving people quotes,
Mhm.
and they're trying to negotiate, and the memory manufacturer stops talking to them entirely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But yes, this is a complete replacement. So we're gonna completely replace, not even use the old PCB anymore. So this is what this whole kit does. You just have to be able to source your own materials. So an LVDS board, as well as this Orange Pi 5 and the heatsink kit are the main things that you need. So I'll go over to Team Encoder's website in a little bit so you guys can see that. Vegas is also here saying he's excited to get his, but he is nervous. Yes, Murph Dog is in the house. Hello, ha. We'll say hi to some folks too. We'll still do the basic live streaming thingies. Okay, cool. So that's for the LVDS board. That makes sense. Um, so the very first step I should be doing is mounting this to this. So what's the custom thing with this board? Is this just to make it so that it doesn't sit on any metal pieces and any parts
It's
and things?
it's both that and being able to mount the hat securely to the OPI,
Okay.
because if it's just floating on those pins, it's kinda just sitting there.
Oh, I see.
And so in that bag there, you
Yeah.
have a couple different things.
Hmm.
So all of there's 2 different versions of the kit we sold. If I do it again in the future, I'm definitely not doing 2 versions of the kit again because that was a nightmare to package and, like, this person has this person has this. But anyway,
Yes.
digress. So the bag that you just emptied in the installation instructions, it sorts all this out and shows you all the different things.
Oh, I should show that on the
Um,
screen right now. So for folks that do this on their own, Mr. Encoder does include a very nice Pinner OPI installation guide that has pictures and very detailed instructions on how to do this. So
so here's
again,
where I was explaining what's in that box, but yeah.
yes,
And so
that's
the thing that you just emptied out are the spacers, 12mm screws. Or
this
I
is all
guess
for
there are
one kit.
15 there. What? What?
This
Yeah,
is all
that's
for
all one
one.
kit. Yeah, that's just to
Okay.
install the
Okay.
orange pie. So the first thing you
This
do
one
is you
here.
do put the orange pie on there. Well, you don't put it on there. You put the screws through. So the longer black nylon screws that you have go through first,
Yeah.
and that's
I
what
could
this
just
is showing here.
follow the instructions directly on here, but no. So these are all the instructions. I'm just kind of showing you that this is what they do. But Cami, if you're also looking, these are the 5 things or the couple of things that you do need to supply yourself. So this is all on Team Encoder's website right now, too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's all live.
Okay. So it's all live. You can check it out there. All right. Let's get back to our live demo so we can kind of see what's happening here. Okay. So kind of stick these nylon screws through
Yep.
from the bottom. What do you predict will be the thing that goes right or wrong with this installation?
I honestly hope this time around that I've put enough effort in that things don't go wrong, but I'm on
Mhm.
5 hours of sleep, so maybe I shouldn't be that confident.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, Gerald. Oh, so by the way, remember my friend's extra board that is
Yeah.
fixing? This is the guy.
Oh,
This
there you
is the
go.
guy, Gerald Kirchner, meet Mystery Encoder. This is the guy who's been working on this for 9 months. And Gerald's been asking
Well,
me via text
more
message
than 9
saying,
months technically,
yes,
because people
more
commented
than
on
9
that
months.
video saying it had already been a year that we talked about it. So
Yeah, for sure. Gerald messages me every 3 weeks. He's like, "Is it ready? Is it ready?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's almost ready."
I
But
think
yes,
this
no.
is probably 2 years in the making of just this, honestly.
I know, I know. It does feel like old times, right? Oh, okay. It's a couple of different questions. Amiga says Orange Pi 5 like Pro or Plus work. No, it's the Orange Pi 5
Max,
Max. Gotta use the Max. Gotta be the right one. DMod have anything to do with this, or has he moved on completely to real pinball?
he left the prototype on his stove for 3 months when he was supposed to help test.
Lame.
So
Okay.
we like to give DMod shit.
Yes. And then the third blurring scoop, there is that it's a community mod, right? For
So
the
yeah, the only reason it's a community mod is because somebody else is supporting it, and I don't really wanna, like, put our brand on something if I didn't
Mhm.
personally QA it and stuff.
Yeah.
Not to say it's bad or anything, but yeah, so a community member built out the backlash software,
Mhm.
and so in the original mod in Pinner 3.9 for the stock PCB, we did backglass through a Pi Zero.
Mhm.
And so this is the same thing except it's Pi Zero 2 instead. And you attach that to a backglass monitor and you plug it into the USB of this, and that's how you get your third display because we can only output 2 from this PCB with normal
Mhm.
HDMI. But yes, there's backglass support, and that community modder has actually been playing with B2S, if you know what that is.
Oh, yeah, for, like, the, when you do VPN, it's, like, kinda dynamic black classes and stuff, right?
Yeah, so he's been playing with that quite a bit, and experimenting with a few different things. And then the other thing that's interesting here compared to Pinner 3.9 is because we have Wi-Fi and internet, you have leaderboards now. And so with those leaderboards, they're able to show on the back glass as well. So the online leaderboards will actually show on your back glass over the tables as you select them.
Nice. Is that, like, an overlay or
It overlays over the image, yeah, on
okay.
the back glass.
Cool. Nice. Alright, so that is a cool community feature. So, you do have and are these, like, community folks that are working on this? Are they just, like,
There's
unofficial Team Encoder people, like,
kinda, yeah, we call them
community
honorary Team
coders?
Encoder members.
What's that? Okay. Yeah.
Just like Nick's, we call him our honorary Team Encoder member.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so that's actually interesting that you bring that up too, because
Mhm,
a lot of what happened in the last 9 months,
mhm,
a couple of people, there's a guy that's been around for a while, H.
mhm.
Chris, who's been around since 3.9. I think he was the guy that originally did the solenoid configs in the soft mod for us as
Mhm,
like a community member.
mhm,
Um, him, another guy, Bob, and this other guy, Gulong, kind of stepped up and became developers on this with me. So
mhm.
this one wasn't just me working on a lot of this. There's a lot of things that since that last 9 months ago, um, Pinball Arcade even has been really reworked, like extremely different since the last time you saw it.
Nice.
Performance is better, and then we did a lot of reorganizing in Zen. So in the old version, you have to use to run like the Zen Pinball app, and then you would see the Star Wars and stuff that you didn't have on your table
Mhm.
if you bought it through the Zen Pinball app. So now those have been reorganized into the Star Wars app or into the Marvel app or into the Williams app.
So it's nice that you have like some other folks that are helping you out. So
Yeah.
that's cool. I'd love to see like community members like helping out, man. A lot of people have like really made this their own.
Yep.
A couple other folks, DMod is really saying that he had nothing to do with this and his stove is not his anymore. So it's not on his stove anymore. Good, good. Jared's looking, Jared, how long have you had your non-working Arcade1Up pinball machine? Because you bought that like months and months and months ago. Some people are saying that they want stuff for their ALPs and things. Have you ever thought about ever doing stuff for ad
If you
games, or is
listen
that
to P-Dubs, apparently
oh,
you can use that Raspberry Pi in there, you know. P-Dubs
mm,
promoted that really well earlier on
mhm.
SGRD, even though that's not what it does at all or what I would use it for, but
Okay,
I'm salty,
so
okay?
you're salty. All right, so we've attached this to this. I put the antenna through this little kind of like connector piece, so that way, there's a disclaimer about really being careful about the replacing this antenna. You don't want to break these pins over here that are on the board, and
It's
then carefully
not a
place it in.
pin, it's just really tiny and
It's a tiny, tiny connector that is prone to break off. That
yeah.
yeah, so that's your disclaimer, and you have, like, another big disclaimer about plugging in the fans correctly into these pins, and don't push them all the way past these white lines right here too. I was
Yeah,
reading
and
that,
just
so
being careful in general, because if you snap
yeah.
those pins off, your board's dead. It won't connect
Ooh,
anymore.
okay, so don't snap those pins off. So, long
And
story short,
in our
don't
test
mess
group,
with
we
them.
only had one person do it. So one thing I'll say right now, and this is a good like tip, as you're sliding that on, pull the fan wires through first before you
Um,
before you slide it
oh,
on. See the
through the
fan
top?
wires are hanging out? Yeah, so
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
those through and then put it on. There you
So you're
go.
saying put it through the hole.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
And then just line it up. Some of the things we saw in testing was that people didn't have it aligned.
Yep. So that's lined up. You're not missing any pins there. You're not off row off. So that's always like really nice and careful. So I see now that the spacer that are there. That's to kind of sit on the spacers, and then those
Yep.
screws are going down. That is really clean, man. That is like way cleaner than this clunky piece of shit. So
Hey,
like like I mean, there's like
hey.
this little extra piece here. I was like, dude. That is very clean, man. Very nice job. Okay, and so the fans do plug into these pins here, and I think you
Yep.
said the black one is on the inside?
I don't remember offhand. I think
I'm looking at the picture. It says
referencing
black on
the
the inside,
yep.
red on the
Sounds
outside,
good. Do that. Yeah.
and if it breaks, it's Mr. Encoder's fault. Okay, so
No, if it
why wouldn't you just label it directly on here? Why didn't you just put
uh
black
I
and
don't
red?
know,
Like
man.
that would have just been too easy. Like, you just gotta
It's
make it
easy to
hard.
nitpick after something's been made, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just saying. You
So
wanted to
just
make this
push them down to that little white line there, yeah.
yeah. Down to the white line. It says, "Do not go past the white line. If you go past the white line,
Just
you're
'cause
out of bounds."
you can stress it and
Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't need to be all the way in. It's just about to that white line-ish.
yeah,
Okay.
well, so that little black piece right there can move. So
Mhm.
when people get it, like, underneath the where the connectors
Oh,
are,
this thing right here?
that thing,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
when I'm packaging it, sometimes it moves all the way down, sometimes it comes
Mhm.
off completely, so you may not even have that there, and that's why I say the white
Mhm.
line in the silk screen because
Mhm.
for whatever reason, the connector the factory supplied has that little
Yeah.
plastic piece and it moves and comes off and stuff.
Yeah. You
But
pretty much
otherwise
have, like,
but otherwise, that's
um
it. You assembled it. You just need to
I
put 4
assembled it.
screws on.
It's all done. I'm just double checking. It says red wire outside away from the fan, black wire inside towards the fan. Okay.
Yep.
If by chance people like flip this, would that like short something? Would that just reverse
No,
it or something?
it
Okay.
won't reverse or anything. It should
Okay.
be fine.
All right. And then we should do this like final screw into here, right? Just
Yep.
to kind of clean these out. But this is so easy. Gerald, you could do this too. Anybody
Is
can follow
Gerald
along.
Video Game Vegas or? Oh
No,
no,
Gerald
Gerald.
was the
Yeah, never mind.
Gerald was the dude that he
I
owns the
forgot.
other
Yeah.
pinball.
So the other thing
Um,
that I'll note too is we did talk about oh, there's Gulong. He's the one that
Gulam.
he's the one responsible for the backlash development when we said it was a community effort, and I was talking
Very
about
nice.
that he was working on B2S and
Well,
stuff.
well, thank you, Gulong, for being a community encoder. The community appreciates you for those that go the next mile to get this going. I mean, virtual pinball is still a thing, and I hope
But
people are
so
enjoying their pinballs.
one of the things that we didn't talk about too was there's one DC jack where I showed you to look at the LVDS and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that other DC jack there, um, Arcade1Up released a new power kit at some point for the power board,
Mm-hmm.
and the power board they released was supposed to fix the issues they had with it, and that one supplies power over the DC jack to the
Mm.
PCB instead
Okay.
of instead of that 6-pin white connector.
Mm-hmm. Instead of this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have the upgraded power board, they connect to that other one, and they connect to the little JST there too that has a little plastic piece over it. So that's
This one
another
right
thing to
here.
note. Yeah. So
Okay.
those are just to protect the pins. They come right off, and so if people
Yeah.
see that come out, they don't have to be
I
scared
know.
and
I
think
saw something
something
drop
broke.
earlier, and I was like, "What did I break?" And then, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
see, and that's yeah, it's just to protect the pins. It comes from the factory that way. I just left them in there because it's like I'm
Mm-hmm.
shipping it, and I don't want the pins to get bent if something
Yeah.
like who knows how UPS treats these packages.
Yeah. And remember, Orange Pi 5 Max.
Yep.
Does it matter if it was 8 gig or 16 gig, all that stuff? Like, doesn't matter.
So the only time that a 16 gig's really gonna matter
Mm-hmm.
is future stuff.
Okay.
There is a prototype of VPX standalone
Mm-hmm.
that one of the guys is playing with,
Okay.
and has like controls and stuff, but that's like way further down the road. I mean, this took us 9 months. I don't know how long that might take.
Forever. Do I put in the SD card at this point or no?
Yeah,
All right. The Shite SD cards, is that what they were called again?
jank, according
The
to Michael
jank,
B.
these
According to
jank
Michael B,
SD
this
cards.
is less reliable than your iconic arcade, but it still
Go
works.
is I'm trying to get this. It's Go RAM. Like Go
Go
RAM,
go RAM, go plus.
Go RAM, Go
All right,
Plus.
you don't understand, man, with the RAM prices the way they are right now. Do you know how much
Yeah,
SD cards went up from when we
I
announced and
I
accepted pre-orders to
I
when I had to buy them?
don't even want to know. A lot, I assume. Okay. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where the hell is the SD card slot? It's on this bottom side of here. Okay.
Yeah, and that's also pictured in the guide, I'm pretty sure.
And is it going this way?
I don't know. Does it fit? Yep,
Yes.
looks so. All right, we're
Okay.
good.
All right, we're good. Hardware is done. Well, we still need to install it into the pinball machine, so we'll get that going
Yeah.
in just a second. Okay, so let's get this turned around and set up and things. For now,
The we do have to talk about the LVDS thing because you
oh,
didn't
this
cover
thing?
that at all. But yeah, just for people with a stock screen, they're just gonna put their board on there, screw it down to this using there's 4 little screws that came in your package too.
Mhm. Wait, there was
Um,
additional 4 screws?
yeah, just they're tiny screws.
I didn't see any other tiny screws.
There should be a little plastic baggie with 4 tiny screws.
Oh, these little tiny screws. These ones.
Yes. Those are
Okay.
your LVDS screws. So if you have a stock monitor, you're
Mhm,
putting your LVDS board on that, and then
mhm.
you're screwing down those 4 posts. It's in the
Okay.
installation guide.
Okay.
And then you're taking that whole little 3D print and you're screwing that into the cabinet using the little wings that hang off, and that's it.
Alright, got it.
Um,
Yeah, because mine is, hanging off of, like, an old mount
yeah,
thingamabobber for
and
right now.
there is a control board that's with it, and right now I leave it hanging. Technically, you can disconnect that control board, and it's not going to
Mm,
matter if you don't
mm.
want it hanging.
Okay. Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah.
Alright. Go Beyond Plus Ultra. Go RAM reminds me of, whatchamacallit, Serenity Firefly. Go RAM! Alright, sorry for joining late, but Game of Death has no idea what this device does. And if you don't know what it is, you probably have not been following our Arcade1Up pinball mods over the years. But this replaces your Arcade1Up. I'm gonna turn around pinball machine. Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba-bum. This is what we're modding. This machine um, was at the time could only play 10 games, 10 stock games, and Mystery Encoder was the one that allowed us to do what we want with our hardware. And if you were able to source your own versions of the other machines, you could play all 3 versions. And then it got updated from there to Zen Pinball and then to Pinball Arcade. So, is there anything else? Zen Pinball, are those still like the main things?
For now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me know if the audio gets a little funky because I'm gonna have to like start moving closer to this. I might need to just yell a little bit. But right now you can see. So jankly, this is not how the real tutorial will go, but this is where the old LVDS 3D printed kit that you made was connected to that. So it's just hanging precariously, but this is gonna kind of screw into that other kit that you have there. And then all the other wires are gonna plug into that kit right now too. So we should be able to just plug everything in and turn it on, right? At this point?
Yeah.
Think so?
I'm nervous about that board hanging on your power board right now, though.
Well, this one right here, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
If it goes up in smoke, it's not my fault.
It'll be fine. I think in your instructions, you say to kind of like put the actual pie towards the back corner. Does this actually like mount onto the like?
No, it doesn't mount to
It
it.
just sits randomly inside loose.
Yeah, but it's not gonna wobble or shake or anything.
Yeah, but like, what did you like want to like double-sided tape this like down or something? Like it's
That's
just
up to
gonna
you.
like
I don't know. It's not
like
gonna
why
move if you shake
like
the table.
why wouldn't you like come up with a solution that's a
Because that's your
recommended?
job. You're the
I'm asking
YouTuber
you,
here.
you're the one that has the official instructions, and there's no. I was asking because I looked at instructions, like you're just letting this like. I mean,
Yeah, because it
obviously,
doesn't really
I'm just gonna have
matter. I
it loose
mean,
there, but like,
it doesn't. I'm not shipping the freaking pinball machine. The only reason they secure the components to it is because they're shipping the pinball machine.
all right, so we're gonna just have this hanging out loose in here for right now. Okay, so, um,
It's
oh,
not
I need
touching
another
anything.
HDMI cable, right?
Yeah, I thought you already had two. Don't you have one connected to the LVDS board?
Yes, I do. Okay, so yeah, okay, so this is the HDMI cable that's going to the LVDS. Does it matter which one?
The
Oh yeah,
instruction manual tells you which one, or
it says
actually, that
it
tells
says
you which one. Yeah,
yeah,
there you
it
go.
says this is the source screen. That's the DMD. Smart. So this is the screen.
Oh, and another note too about this versus 9 months ago. One of the things we worked on because of Lunchbox Phil complaining about it, gotta throw him under the bus, is the aux jack that's on the OPI 5 itself.
Mhm.
If you were to get like Logitech speakers or something, you can plug them directly in there. You used to have to use an HDMI audio extractor, but now you can plug directly into that audio port. So that's fun.
Cool. So you can get extra speakers.
Well, not
So
extra. I mean, it's
just
replacing the stock speakers, right? So
okay. So that's the 10-pin connector for this part
yep.
right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can't do it wrong. I mean, you can't put it in the wrong way. It has
And
like
then
a nub on there.
this is the power.
Yep.
Right?
Power
So
and solenoid control.
solenoid and solenoid control to this. Is that going in the right way? Yes. Okay. All right. It just sounded funny. Okay, that's connected. All right, and then this is the Pi 5 comes with its own power supply, right? So
yeah. Well, if you order it with one, it doesn't come with one if you don't order the one that comes with it.
so this is the USB power supply, which is right here.
Is that powered on right now?
No, it's not
Oh
plugged
no,
in.
it's unplugged. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so that's the power right there, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. And I think that's it,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then I did it loosely in the back here, just like all jankily, like.
Dude, with the
That's freaking lame.
no, put it in the back and face the HDMI and stuff towards you.
All right,
Towards
yeah,
the front
okay.
of the cabinet.
That's what you said. Okay, so the HDMI is facing you this way.
Yeah, so back that way, like that. Yeah.
But on this DMD, like it's all bent funky.
Well, just do it like that.
Okay. All right, like that.
Yeah.
It's chilling.
Yeah.
It's chilling like that. Okay.
The reason for that is actually the orientation of the gyro, so that when you nudge, you're doing it properly.
Yeah. So my formal recommendation will be then double-sided tape, man, right? Like, once you know,
That's up to you, man.
right? It's just
It
gonna
is
like
perfectly fine.
that
It's
you're
not.
like nudging and it's just like moving loose in
It is
here.
not. No. There's been people that have tested this for months on end now, and we have not
Okay,
had issues with how it's
all right,
sitting. If you
all
have
good,
issues
all
with
good,
it sitting that way, it's a B
all good.
problem.
Okay, all right. So now I plug everything in, turn it on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just make sure that you don't blow up the power board.
just in case if you're plugging in your LVDS, the red cable goes to the left for the 30-pin connectors. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure that's all good. Okay.
Video Game
Anything
Vegas,
that I can
B's gonna
power.
make. Huh?
What was that?
Oh, I was telling him that you're gonna make a more polished video than this
Oh yes, there will be a more polished video.
in
That'll be the
a
one.
different cabinet that
Yeah,
doesn't have a broken power board.
correct. Okay,
Hopefully.
let's go plug in stuff. Make sure everything works. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Just for funsies, I'll just move this up here. You can kind of see my fun toys in the background.
We're just doing this because I like yelling at B about things that he's doing wrong.
Always. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? I have like a couple of different things that need to be plugged in. So I have the Pi that needs to be plugged in. I have the LVDS board that needs to be plugged in, and then I have the stock power cord that needs to be plugged in. Right?
Yeah, you have too much stuff.
That's 3 separate power things you need.
No, so technically it's 2 for a normal person. It's the pinball cabinet and the orange pie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what normally gets plugged in.
But since I have the LVDS thingy,
Yeah, yours is jank, as Mike B would say.
okay. Okay. Do I flip the on switch? Do I need to do something with the on switch?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, the monitor didn't seem like it turned on.
Because I didn't plug it. Didn't. Do I have to? I had to hit the on switch though, right?
What? Didn't you plug everything in just now?
I did.
Oh, there it goes.
It
Yeah,
says
turn
erase.
the on switch on. Yeah, turn the power switch on.
Okay, it's on.
Yeah.
Erase
So
it.
that erasing is it setting up for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So people will see this, don't panic. It's not erasing the operating system or anything.
It's erasing.
Yeah.
My damn cats have been like stepping all over this screen. So
Mine are the exact same way, unfortunately. My cats, even so, I have one with a non-stock screen in it. And one of my fat cats sat on it and kind of made part of it go into weird colors.
I don't even have like glass cleaner, but okay, I'll try to wipe this down just to get a little bit cleaner. Don't worry, I forget who the person is that lent me this. I'll clean it.
B6S.
What's that?
B6S. I think
Yeah,
he planned on upgrading the screen in it.
maybe. Yeah. Okay.
I think that was his plan next.
Okay, so what are we waiting for now? So after we do the hardware installation, this is kind of half the battle. I mean, people
Yep.
are watching
We're
like, what, it
waiting
took
for
you
it to
40 minutes to
boot.
do this?
We're waiting
And
for it
then,
to boot, and we're wondering why it's flashing like that, making weird
yeah.
colors.
And then the software side of it is always the next most fun thing. And this is where it's going to go wrong and Mr. Encoder's fault.
I'm going to get really mad because this should not go wrong.
Did I do everything right though? To this point?
Yeah.
It said erasing. It showed something like, right?
Yeah.
Does it
And it
matter
should be booting.
if the Pi was used with the old SD card?
No, that wouldn't cause a difference here.
Yeah. You know, funny enough, I don't think I pulled out an old SD card.
Oh, that's weird.
right?
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Where would the old one have gone? Hmm, I don't know. I'm like, I don't remember touching it since like I
There we
did the
go.
last one. Okay, there it is. All right.
It just
Ooh,
takes
look
a
at
while because,
you
jank
with your
SD cards and all.
uh all right. This is a disclaimer that you got to use now. This is something that you design, or is this some like AI animation thingy you did?
A little bit of both. I
Yeah.
didn't so I originally designed something stupid with it just because I didn't there was a lame, like, orange pie or
Mm-hmm.
Android screen or something there, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys on our team actually he works somewhere that makes software that does that kind of thing, like,
Mm-hmm.
professionally, and so
Mm-hmm.
he went back and redid the AI stuff, and
Oh, fun.
so he cleaned it up and animated it like that. So
Mm-hmm.
the original AI thing was just a little hoodie guy dancing, and I thought it was funny, so I put it on there.
It is quite funny. It's very clever.
Cause, cause you've never seen what the rest of the guy looks like with the hoodie, right? It's just
This is true.
so
Yeah.
now he's just a little guy.
Little miniature. That's exactly how people envision you dancing around in a hoodie. So
And
is it still booting up? Is it still doing
the
something,
first
or do
boot
I?
up is the longest, yes. It's
Okay.
gonna take up to, like, maybe 4 to 5 minutes
What? Okay. All right.
because that erasing was actually getting rid of a partition, and now it has to recreate the largest partition. So we only use about 14 gigs of the data, maybe less,
Mm-hmm.
and so it has to repartition the rest of that 64 gigs.
Mm, okay. And is this something you could do ahead of time? Is this on first boot up for like
What,
any
for
new
you?
pie? No, I don't understand anything you just said, so I'm just making fun.
You know what partitions are? Like, you know how
I
long it
do,
takes to
but like,
flash an SD card?
yeah, yeah, but like, aren't
It
the SD
usually
cards
takes,
like
like, a couple
already?
minutes, right?
Don't you already like? Isn't the SD card like already
Yeah,
loaded with stuff though?
but they're clean. They're not provisioned, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is right now, so it's Android. It has
Yeah.
to create your data specific to your device
Oh,
for
okay, got
Android.
it. So
It's like the
whatever.
first time you turn a phone on and it asks you to, like, provision it and stuff. And the first time you turn a phone on and it's brand new, it takes a while, right?
Got it. Got it. All right.
Similar concept.
Murph Dog says, "Good work, Mr. Encoder. Impressive." And Video Game Vegas says, "Mini Mr. Encoder." That's what we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him MME. MME.
Well,
You got
that's
a
okay.
mini.
Gulong refers to the backglass software as PP enhancer.
PP enhancer. But this is true. It's mini ME. Mini me. That's your mini me, bro. You
Yeah,
literally
and
created a
so
mini.
this is actually a good thing to tell people too, that if they don't like the boot times on this, they are more than welcome to upgrade the SD card and clone it themselves if
Is
they
it the
want to go with
SD
a higher
card that's
performance
really
one.
it? So you with a theoretically better performing non-jank SD card, this would boot
I
up
mean, you
faster?
can use, like, an industrial SD card that has better write performance or read
Mhm.
performance if you wanted to.
Mhm. But then
Um,
are you providing the software for people to clone it
well, so they
themselves?
have that SD card right there that they can clone. They
Oh,
can
I
just
see.
read it
So
and
they'd
write
have
it.
to take this, and then they'd have to, like,
Yeah.
get an image and then clone it onto
Yep, yep.
another SD card.
The only caveat there is that you can't clone it and keep tables that you own and have unlocked in order to prevent, like, Etsy reseller type people.
Mhm. So once you set up your account on one of those cards, you wouldn't be able to clone it for a second one.
If you clone it, you just have to re-sign in with your Google account and stuff.
I see. Yeah. This is for people that unlock everything and
The
be like,
the
"Oh,
one it
yeah."
comes with will work fine, Video Game Vegas. It just takes a while to boot at every time you boot it. Like, it's not, yeah. It
Yeah.
won't take
It's just
this long
broken.
every time, but it does take a bit each time.
Mhm. Mhm. The PP doctor. Got it, Gulong. Yes. The one in
But
there is
yeah, I
fine. Mhm.
so I forced all of our testers to use these SD cards so that we could
Mhm.
make sure they were good before I ordered all of them.
Mhm.
The problem was when I originally sourced these, they were $6 less than I ended up having to buy them for.
Oh.
Um, and the ones I wanted to use that were higher performance, I wanted to go in and pay like 20 or $30 for an SD card.
Mhm.
Those same SD cards are like $100 now.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
So there wasn't much I could do there with the way that RAM and everything went.
You're just like a couple months too late from all those tariff
Dude,
bullshit,
we
right?
got so screwed. It's not tariffs. So tariffs are what hit us first. And that was part of that 9-month thing, was trying to source things with the tariffs. Because originally it was, okay, we're going to get in at this price. And then tariffs hit, and it was like, oh, well, that's not possible anymore. And then the AI stuff hit, and AI made RAM go up, and the same memory is sort of used inside of SD cards. And so then that screwed things up. See, it's booting. It just took it a bit.
It's booting. It's booting. Okay.
Booting.
And so now it says some like language here. It says first time Wi-Fi setup in progress. Connect your phone to the Wi-Fi network. Password on the cabinet setup card. Open the captive portable and pick your home network. Okay, so now essentially, can I do this on my desktop and share it, or do I have to do it on my phone first?
So this has to be done on your phone. Well, technically you could connect to the Wi-Fi network from your laptop if you wanted to.
Okay.
It's still booting at this point. Once you see this screen is when you're actually connecting. It just takes a second for that part to come up because the stuff's not.
So, all right, let me just clear out my phone so you don't see all my fancy like.
Well, you can do this part from your laptop. The problem is that you're connecting to Wi-Fi. So if your laptop's not on Ethernet, then
No, it's on Wi-Fi right now.
yeah, but I'm saying if you switch Wi-Fi, we'll lose StreamYard. Or
got it. Okay, never mind. All right, so here's my phone. So then I need to connect my phone to that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to my phone, number of connection to see like which connections I have. Details. Okay.
An NVMe won't work.
Pinner setup.
Yep.
Okay, and then the password is Pinner pass, no capitalization. Pinner pass. Just double check. Okay, connect. So it's connecting. And then this step is to connect Pinner to my Wi-Fi. And then from there, we should be able to do that from anything else, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now I'm on this page. So I just say connect this time.
Yeah. It should pop up and ask you to sign in. If it doesn't, what you're going to have to do, click the network and see if it asks you to sign in.
Yeah, it says
okay, so what you're going to have to do instead, since yours doesn't do it, is open a browser, like whatever browser you use on here, Chrome, Firefox, whatever, and just go to like google.com or open a new tab.
Okay.
You don't have to show people that if you don't want them to see your history.
We'll show my history. Google.
And that should force it to try to sign in instead. Oh my gosh, your phone. Why is your phone like this?
Is this the thing?
This might be the thing. All right, so it says if it doesn't open the setup page, do you see what it says to do at the bottom?
Go to that 192 thingamabobber. So I just go to, can I do that on my phone?
Yep.
192.168.4.1. Okay.
Yeah. So if a browser does not automatically open when like to this page right here, what you have to do is open a browser and type in that thing at the bottom there.
Okay. And now hit the scan for networks.
Because it's only local video game Vegas. It doesn't need to be secure.
All right. So then I'm just going to connect to my Wi-Fi network.
Yep. So then you're just clicking scan, whatever. You're
and
using your Wi-Fi network. And there's a simulator to this too on our site that shows you like all of the potential steps that this has. But so now what it's going to do is it's going to disconnect your phone and it's going to try to connect to your Wi-Fi. And if you remember last time, this is actually what we had issues with. And it's because you entered the wrong password. I'm standing by it.
Wi-Fi connected, and it wasn't my fault. All right. So I like that you have contingency plans for you know, things like phones not
Oh,
working.
I had to account for everything B does.
Yeah,
I told you this is more polished this time.
you've made it B proof. Understood. Got it.
Possibly, I don't know. We're not quite there
We're
yet.
not we're not over there. Okay. But
The
today
fact the browser didn't open already shows that B stuff is different than every tester.
negative.
And and
I'm your more average user than your
no,
tester.
there's 3 people. 3 people that were not testers that have gotten this already and set up before you
Yeah,
and
because
did
they were
not have that problem.
oh, you don't know that. You don't know if they typed in the IP address.
I know exactly what they did.
Yeah, because this is the disclaimer. Team Encoder just said he knows exactly what you're doing all
No,
day,
that's not at all what I
every
said.
day.
That's
He
not
knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
I'm
He
not
knows
Santa
if you've been
Claus.
naughty or nice. He knows all. All
But
right.
yeah, after you connect to Wi-Fi, it's gotta restart. I don't know why yours is being weird. You got a jank configuration.
Uh, okay. Yeah,
It's booting. Give it a minute.
it's doing it. Okay.
The main thing is just having patience at first because it's gotta do a lot of stuff when you first set it up.
Is
Like,
there no what was that thing that you used to have the with all your instructions on again that had all the F bombs in it?
oh no, there's no readme.
There's no like readme thingy mabobber.
No, if there was, the only thing it would say is "fuck you, B." Don't break this one.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's how I know. That's how I know. We've come a long way from readmes.
Well, this has to be polished, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's always been my problem with even accepting donations for this kind of
Mhm.
stuff that we do when we do the soft mods is
Mhm.
I'm a perfectionist, and if there's money involved, I feel like I have to deliver something beyond what expectations are.
Mhm.
And I don't like that.
Well, I mean, like, this is such an upgrade. Like, if you ever watched my very first video when I was like super excited that you did this, it was like this janky little like icons at the top to be able to select like
Yeah.
the tables. And so, I mean, you've come a long way, man, to like creating your own piece of hardware, to like seeing extra features and getting stuff to work. So our latest hiccup adventure, and I'll just share this story today since we're waiting for this to finish, is that 30 minutes before we were supposed to go live, I was like, shit, I don't have access to anything to stream anymore because I don't stream. And so you went down the rabbit hole of trying to actually build your own streaming platform. And I was like, this is kind of like what you do. You take a problem and then you're like, let me see if I can solution for it. So I just think you've come a long way. So I think it just takes you like throwing a shiny little coin on the floor and you're like, ooh, shiny. And then like it's just seeing what you can do with it. It's been fun.
Something like that. I mean,
Yeah, cool.
that's like one of the other things we started working on in the middle of this too was I played with the WrestleFest a little bit because one
Mhm.
of the guys on our team was playing with it.
Mhm.
Um, and
Mm,
unfortunately, the WrestleFest runs like crap. The PCB in it is not. It's not like bad in terms of quality or as in like it's gonna fail or whatever, but it's a piece of
mhm,
crap
mhm.
because it's not. It's like Raspberry Pi 2 performance.
Oh, wow. So not even worth modding.
Yeah,
But
but
I
it
mean,
at the same time, it makes sense, right? It's
mhm,
more
it does what it
expensive for
does.
them to
Mhm,
build something like
mhm,
people can't just look at that and be like, "Wow, this cabinet sucks."
mhm,
That's what they needed to run the game, so that's what they
mhm.
spent the money on. Like
Right.
it that makes sense. See, that was a lot faster, right?
Table is start no, that was still terribly slow.
No, that was
Mhm.
not terribly slow. I'm
Tablet is starting. Okay, that's what it's saying right there. So I guess it's a good time to ask then. So are there any other future Team Encoder projects in the works? I saw something about Joey Thug or somebody doing a Dark Fate mod and something else. So
yeah,
is there anything
I'm a
else?
little concerned with what your cabinet's doing. I don't know why it was weird right there. Um So the Dark Fate thing is interesting. Why this is concerning me. B, what did you do?
I did exactly what you told me to do. I did nothing besides put this in the way you've instructed me to.
It
what
should be at
should
a
it be
black
doing right
screen.
now?
Is the power switch on?
Yeah. Okay.
There it goes. Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
We broke it.
All right. QR
So
code.
I recommend that people leave it here for a second. When you first
Okay.
power it on, bring it here for a second, or leave it here for a second. Let it kind of connect to the internet and check in with the OTA server, which is over the air, aka updates.
Mhm.
Just in case there's any updates you don't have yet, you do have a day one card, right? Just like
Thi
video games and stuff.
This looks fucking badass, by the way. Like, this little, like, mini me with the pinner and, like, putting it in a dot matrix format, like, I love
That
that. Like,
I have
that's
to give
badass.
credit to the same guy for that. He calls himself, I believe, Big Gay Mystery.
Good job, Big Game Mystery, because
He's
that is
uh,
the coolest
it's
fucking thing.
it's
Like,
not
yeah.
offensive because the guy is actually openly gay, so he's
Yeah,
allowed to call
alright.
himself that.
Good job, Big Game Mystery. I mean, you're talented, and we appreciate that. Like, that looks so good, and you even have it, like, in this back area too, like, that's cool. I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, so you've
Alright.
been at this screen long enough. If there was
Okay.
any updates, it would have them.
Okay. It
But
says
that's
launcher
just my.
version 2.0 at the top. Does that matter?
What does it say?
It says launcher 2.0 up here. Version
Uh,
2.0.
yeah,
Doesn't
that should be
matter?
fine. That should be
Okay.
fine.
All right. So there's that. And then at the bottom, there's a QR code. And then it says here, scan for pinner settings.
So you
Hold down
can
button for
scan
3
that with your
seconds.
phone, and that'll open the interface. If you want to show people it on your phone first, then we can move to the laptop.
Okay. All right. So. Da-da-da-da-da. If I scan this QR code, it'll take me to essentially that. And I'm in this pinner management. All right.
Yep.
So device model is Pinner OPI, Android version 14. Uptime has been on there for 6 minutes. Has SD card space, CPU temperature, and then the page configuration stuff.
Yep. And so now
Cool.
we can
So,
open it on your laptop if you want to show people there. But
okay, we can do that. Would that be more preferable? All right.
yeah,
So
I
I
mean,
just
you can
typed in the
share your
same.
screen. We're not
All
doing
right.
anything on the cabinet.
Okay. Let me type that in really fast. So same thing.
We are
It's
still
10.
waiting for your cabinet to update. It's not updated, but that's fine.
Okay. 10.0.0.109.
But yeah, so for other people, all they do is scan that QR code and it brings it up on their phone, and that's how they're going to manage it. And all we're doing right now is showing them the interface of the management through your laptop because it's better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is just for everybody to kind of see it more
Yep.
clearly than anything.
So
All right.
there
Cool.
is a simulator actually on our website where
Mhm.
when you mouse over things,
Mhm.
I don't know if you have that pinball software page open.
This
The
one.
software tutorials. Yeah. So this is second to the hardware install. You have the hardware install instructions, and you have this. This actually walks you through that network setup that you did
Mhm.
and tells
This
you
is
all of the
now.
different things and blah blah. So go up a little. You can
Yep.
actually click on it shows you the phone side. A little more. A little more.
Oh,
Right
here.
there. Yeah, you can actually click that scan network. So it tells you what it does and you can click it.
Oh.
And so it's all
Okay.
interactive so that you get an idea of how it works and you don't have to worry about breaking things.
Wow. You really went the mile to, like, you don't even need a live demo. You could have just. Well, this is why people did all this stuff. So cool, man.
Yep. So if you scroll down,
Mhm.
that's the
This would be the.
cabinet side, and it just tells you, like, what the cabinet does as you do things, right?
Mhm.
So
So
you
do
know
I.
exactly what to expect, basically.
Okay, so you could, like, theoretically just walk through this yourself before
Yep,
even connecting to the stuff,
yep,
because this is the tutorial section that
yeah,
you created for this.
yep. So if
Got
you
it.
keep scrolling, 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 we'll go to the next page.
Mhm.
So this is the part that I want to talk about. This tells you about
Yep.
all the table ownership and how table ownership works and the apps to use and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
So we don't have to go through this in detail, but the point is that, like, only the Zen Pinball Android app is supported, only the Williams Pinball Android app is supported. Those other apps
Mhm.
are not that are
Mhm.
mentioned. Those
Yeah, this
versions
is a
of them
good time
still aren't.
to reiterate for folks who are like, "Oh, yeah, this is to add all these free pinball machines." No, you still are supporting Zen, and we are still supporting them by purchasing tables linked to your Google account, and then they will sync to this. So, kind of
Yep.
those steps still apply. So, I think that it's always been cool that, even though this is a mod, we're still supporting local businesses.
I don't know if they're local. They got bought by what, Saber
Well,
or
that's
whoever?
just the saying that we're the support business.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Um,
All right, cool.
but
And
yeah,
do you
so
wanna
this
men
is
is this the one
huh?
where you wanna mention the Zen pinball thingy-ma-bobber?
Yeah, so normally you would need an Android phone. You
Mhm,
do still for Williams Pinball, but one of the things that we did in this version is that if you go to the Zen Pinball or the Google store for Zen Pinball
mhm.
specifically, that's the wrong link. That's
This
the
one,
right link. Yeah.
yeah.
So on here, what's interesting is if you don't have an Android phone, you can actually directly purchase the tables through the Google Play Store without having to use an Android phone instead of
Mhm.
BlueStacks or all the other things that we mentioned in previous videos. Um,
Nice.
because we sync your purchases through the Google Store now instead of through uh, the way that we were doing it. Basically, that required you to do it in the app.
Very
That's,
cool.
yeah.
So yeah, so this is just another version. Like when I did the tutorial about, previously, like that's one of my most watched videos of like how to buy Zen tables. And like I had to show you how to install BlueStacks and then purchase it and then like copy the codes and all this other stuff. So this is a really cool option. So I definitely will cover this in the full tutorial version. And see, I've logged into my Google account as well. And so these tables I don't own, but I looked back into some history and I have purchased quite a number of tables on my account. So all that history of my purchases, as long as you've purchased them at one point in time, they should be saved in your history. Because I bought these like years ago and they're still there, so that's great to know.
Yep.
So just make sure you're using the same account that you would purchase it, right?
Yep. And it's tied
Yeah.
to that Google account. So if you go back
Okay.
to the tutorial one,
Hmm.
we can scroll down. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. So there are
Hmm.
a few tables if you scroll up just a little bit.
Hmm.
Those tables, the backlash stuff, don't worry about that. That's old. Those ones, Funhouse, Space Station, Indiana Jones, and Doctor Dude are available in the Williams Pinball mobile app, but they are not available on this, right? So if you buy them in the Williams mobile app, you cannot use them on here currently.
Okay.
It's just a warning in case somebody buys it and goes, "Hey, this isn't syncing. Why doesn't Indiana Jones sync or show up or whatever when I click it?" So, um, but
Got
the good
it.
news
Okay.
is they are in Pinball Arcade, so you still do have Funhouse, Space Station, Doctor Dude, not Indiana Jones, because that's not in PBA.
Got it.
So
Cool, cool, cool. Good to know. Lots of good disclaimers to mention. I mean, you've put a lot of work into like this stuff already. So I mean, even though we're
yeah,
doing live demo stuff, like it's just nice to know that people can follow along on their own doing all these good things too.
so the reason I wanted us to go here is this simulator, just like the
Hmm.
other simulator. If you're
Hmm.
scared about clicking buttons inside of that interface, this one kind of shows you what the interface looks like ahead of time and tells you everything like what they do and all of that jazz, right?
Hmm.
And so this is basically the same thing that you have on your cabinet, except you can't break it. There's nothing you can do to break it, and it tells you what every button does in case you were
Like
confused
click
by any
shit
of
and be
it.
like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, cool.
But it kinda gives you an explanation if you mouse over things, kinda tells you what
Mhm.
they do. Obviously, you can't mouse over on a phone, so this is intended
Yeah,
to
but like on
be
the real
moving on a
version,
PC.
like when you mouse, this is the real version right here. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, okay,
But
but
so the
like,
first thing we're gonna do, now that we do
mhm.
have everything set up,
Okay,
is we're gonna go back to the real Pinner management interface,
okay,
and we're gonna start enabling things.
nice.
So, you want Marvel, right? Let's say that this is a Marvel cabinet, you only want Marvel, right? Let's say that you're that person, you don't wanna mod it, you're just looking at this as a repair product and you only want your Marvel. So you can
Mhm,
click that,
mhm.
and then by enabling this, you're confirming that you own the rights to that software, that you own a Marvel cabinet, and so you're clicking that you agree, and now if you go back and look at the cabinet,
Like the actual cap.
however easy
Oh,
that
oh,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me click over to the camera. Wow, that was fast. Like, did it actually? Is it
Yeah, it
like
refreshed it
enable?
as you clicked it.
Yeah, like it automatically kind of went back to
Yeah.
Marvel. So
So
then
now
the
you have
Marvel table,
Marvel.
nice. And then so from this interface, if I just wanted to play it, like it's the same thing. I can just
You
go
could
into
click
it,
launch, yeah.
click launch, and then
It'll take it a sec. It
all
always
right.
did.
Does this do any of that like upscaling stuff to 1080? Is that all in here too? Some
It's
option?
1080 default.
Okay.
And there are upscaling to 2K and 4K.
Ew.
Um,
So this is already like an improvement. So just by doing Marvel,
it's
because
already
remember,
1080, yeah.
the original was a 720, so this is
Yep.
already 1080. But since we're running a Pi 5 Max, you're saying we could even upscale this further?
Yeah, so there are things inside of that Pinner management interface that tells you you're doing
Ah,
that at your own risk, because
okay.
obviously it adds heat and not everything's
Mhm.
going to perform well at those
All right.
resolutions.
Well, let's just do like a quick demo to make sure that this actually works. So this could
Yeah.
be again, like, so Gerald, if this is all you wanted to do, like, was just play the multiple pinball machines. I just want to demonstrate that it's
So
working.
there's
Some of
some
the
things I want to mention about what this kit did too that maybe we overlook by doing this setup while you scroll through stuff and play a little bit, which is
okay,
that you are now running the original software that went in this machine.
yes,
But you didn't just do that. You didn't just put a Raspberry Pi in there and connect it, which
mhm.
is something that could catch a lot of people off guard if there was an OS that had Visual Pinball standalone or whatever. You didn't replace any of the controls or anything. You didn't add a new control encoder. You didn't add, you didn't have to go and swap out a bunch of hardware. It's still an Arcade1Up Pinball machine. It still uses their control encoder. It still uses their buttons, everything, and it
They're
functions like
solenoid.
the stock machine would.
Yep,
So
that's the cool part.
that was the key to this kit, was being able to plug and play, and that's what a normal Raspberry Pi doesn't get you, or just buying an Orange Pi doesn't get you.
Yeah, the hat allows you to use the stock equipment stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
including
okay. Do I have to start it? Did I hit start?
you have to
Okay.
press the launch button.
Oh, okay. So lights are working. Good. I wanted to double check that. Oh, let me see if there's nudge. Let me catch a ball. You said there's gyro?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. It hopped. Did you see that?
Yep.
It's terribly accurate because I mean that's not your fault, but I mean like I just nudged it and it like went straight up instead of like I don't know if it has like a sensitivity to like side
I don't
nudging.
know if Zen ever programmed that in.
Because like so like you know, I
Yeah,
mean
Cammy,
nudging is a very important part of a game, but I mean it does it, but it's just like one of those things where like so like
but
I'm
so
nudging it to the left and it kind of just pops up. So it doesn't
yeah, I think that's a Zen thing.
yeah? Okay. So like if I nudge it to the right, it just goes like
He's talking about the direction, Phil.
so it does it, but like you're just nudging it and it just kind of like normally that would be like if I was nudging it up. So then I'm like, oh, it kind of does something. And
Phil's
it's
saying that
like
you can increase the nudge sensitivity, but I'm not going to worry about that.
well, I'll tell
People
you
who
this
have
much. I
used
don't think the original accelerometer on the Arcade1Up was ever that accurate either. So I mean,
yeah.
take that with a grain of salt. I'm just curious about how great your potentiometer was working on this too, which is kind of cool. So it's just like it's just jumping all over the place. I'm just nudging it right now, and it just
Yeah.
jumped all over. So, but that's cool that you got it working because you know the last time you screwed it in backwards and it didn't work. So
No, whatever. But all right, so we
okay,
can exit Marvel by
mhm.
holding the launch button and the right button,
Launch and right. Okay, so this is
the right
launch
flipper
button
and the launch button.
right here. Here.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a shortcut.
And that's how you exit back to
Very
there.
nice.
And then the left and the right, right? So you can use the left and the right flipper to go back and forth between that or the other tiles. So we're going to go
Oh,
back to the
okay.
management interface and enable everything else now.
So this will always kind of be like the last screen to get in here. So people will
Yeah.
be able to like access this to be able to
Yeah,
do
and
the
the only thing,
management.
like, let's say you have kids or something, there's a lot of things people didn't like about Pinner 3.9, the soft mod stuff, was that they would get in that options menu and get stuck and all of that,
Mhm.
which is why now you can't do that. The only thing that somebody could do now is if they held the launch button right here,
Mhm.
it'll delete your Wi-Fi config. Don't do
Oh, I
it.
see. I was about to do it right now. It's like,
Yeah, don't do it. But
yeah.
yeah, so if you hold the launch button right there, it'll delete your Wi-Fi config. That's the only
Okay.
thing it'll do, and that's not.
Oh,
There
it's
we
saying
go.
it's
Look at
not
that.
connected. Is that an automatic thing that you push the button? Like, what are we updating here?
So you're getting a new Pinner daemon, which is the management interface.
Oh, okay. So it's doing a pinner update, and this is automatic. So now
Yep.
that it's OTA, like, will you be having future enhancements like that people will be able
Yes.
to? Okay.
So we're working on fixing some stuff that is known issues, like the fact that, space station stuff aren't there.
Hmm.
Um, they're not. It's not a guarantee they will be there. Neither
Hmm.
Indiana Jones or whatever. But we're
Okay.
still trying to work on that kind of stuff. There's also a potential for a different version of Pinball Arcade, but we'll get into that later.
Okay. Cool.
So in the meantime, we can go back to your laptop and back to the management interface and kind of enable more stuff just to show off the rest of the software.
All right. So
And
let's
I,
get
I
in
mean,
here.
everybody's seen the stock Arcade1Up stuff already, right? So you can enable all of them if you want, but
Boom. And so it does that. And then it's kind of like each time I do that, it's refreshing. And now
yep,
they're on here. Is that kind
yep,
of the deal?
yep.
So now Marvel, Star Wars, and Williams Pinball. Very cool.
And so
Very
now you
cool.
can
Those
enable Zen and then Pinball Arcade.
so Zen,
And
Pinball
then let's
Arcade,
let's say that you had a Star Wars table, right? You can go into
mhm,
that start page.
and this would be the first one
Yep.
that popped up.
As soon as you boot your machine, that's the first page you see.
Okay. Do every time I do that, I have to hit save configuration.
Yeah. Technically
Okay.
no, but yeah.
Okay. So from there, configuration successfully saved. So now, like the default one, we go to Star Wars.
Yeah,
Cool.
when the
And
cabinet
then,
boots. But
cool.
so next thing, we can either, it's up to you where you want to go. We can either look at Pinball Arcade, which has been very improved from 9 months ago,
Yeah.
or we can look at other Zen tables.
Yeah, let's take a look at the chat and see if there's any questions because there's 50 people that are still watching at like super late at night. Amiga Cami says, "Are there any extra Williams tables over the original 10 that will work?" Those
Yes,
are in the Zen app. Is that
they're
right?
in the Williams app.
Williams
So
app.
that's one of the things I was saying that's different now
Hmm.
is if it's a Star Wars table, it goes into the Star Wars app. If it's a Marvel table, it goes into the Marvel app, and if it's a Williams table, it goes into the Williams app.
Hmm.
So you know how they only gave you 10 Star Wars tables, but there was actually a lot more?
Yep.
Or they only gave you 10 Marvel tables, but there was more, like Deadpool, for instance. So
Yes.
if you purchase Deadpool through Zen Pinball on mobile, it'll actually show up under the Marvel app.
Oh, under the Marvel category. So like,
Yeah.
you don't have to go to Zen Pinball and go to the funky interface
Nope.
anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
Zen
cool.
Pinball's interface is also a stock interface now. It operates a lot like the others.
Oh, but this is but oh, I see what you mean. So what you did is you turned the Zen pinball, it's playing the Zen original tables, but now it
But
looks
in
like
the stock interface.
the stock
So right
interface for
now,
Zen.
you didn't unlock any tables in the management interface, so the only thing you're gonna see,
Uh-huh.
um, you might want to bring your cabinet up because you just launched something and people can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so go ahead and press launch, and you're gonna notice
Sorcerer's Lair.
because Zen Pinball came with Sorcerer's Lair.
So that's the only game that it comes with stock.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Because that's all it comes with on your phone.
Mhm. Nice.
But you can enable discontinued tables as well, right? So you can't
Mhm.
purchase some tables on Zen and Pinball anymore, and that
Mhm.
sucks. So if you go back to the management interface, or
Oh,
you can
management.
or you can
Uh,
do that, that's fine.
sorry. Okay.
So scroll down. And so there's a couple options on this bottom left here.
Okay.
You're going to be able to sign into your Google account. You're going to be able to download discontinued tables, which are any of the tables you can't purchase anymore through Zen.
Okay.
So the process here would be that you
Sign
would
in.
sign into your Google account,
Okay.
and then you would get your own Zen tables.
All right. So let me do this.
I'm actually, yeah. So here we go. You've done this part before, but it's been a long time, obviously.
Am I like doing it through here?
Yeah. So you're gonna tap in that little area, and then you click a type, and then you're gonna log in. But I would stop sharing your screen when you type your stuff in.
Okay, so this is me actually logging into Google right now because
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
actually being replicated on this screen right here too,
Yep.
right? That's
Yeah,
showing.
this is
So
just
like,
you controlling it so that the cabinet can be signed into a Google account.
oh, I
Google
see.
doesn't
So look at
Google
this.
doesn't
It's like
like Yeah, Google
showing
doesn't
right
like
here.
automation, so I can't have you just like type your password and stuff in. You have to do it through their interface,
Mhm.
or they'll
Okay,
get very angry.
got it. All right, so let me
But you're gonna
update
want to
them.
not share your screen because it's gonna show the data you
I
enter.
think I'm not that crazy dumb, all right? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's just really tiny. I cannot see what I'm looking at here. Oh, I gotta click on it again. Okay, so click on here, tapping, tap registered.
And then you
Uh,
type,
oh, I had to
or you
click on
click
the type
type.
button. All
Yeah,
right, there
because you
it is.
can't. The keyboard doesn't go into that.
Got it. So now I'm typing in at least my um, type text and hit send, and then it's text into the text. Okay, and then I click on the next from there. Tap. Oh, so it's registering the tap. Got it. The things. Okay. So now I have to remember my passwords. Dang you. Okay. I'll figure it out. I think this is right. I think so. I think. I think. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Two-step verification. I did it. All right. Let's do it.
That
Yeah.
I don't know if two-step works right. We can
What's that?
see. I don't know if the two-step works right. In one of the testing scenarios, we had to
Yeah.
disable the two-step,
Well, it says
but see
yes.
if it works.
I hit the agree thingy, bobber. Tap registered. Um, it's giving me security alert thing. Account added. Google
Okay,
account has been added.
cool. So now
Is
you
that
can bring
good?
your computer back. Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's bring this back onto stage. It says account added.
Yep.
Cool.
So now you're gonna just click here to return to the Pinner interface,
All right.
and that'll get rid of all that. Right.
All
And
right.
so now your cabinet went back, and so now you can actually sync your Zen tables.
Okay.
So if you just
So at the
scroll
bottom
down, yep.
and
So
do.
now you can just click get own Zen tables.
Okay. Continue. And it's automatically like doing all this stuff. It's fetching purchase history. 37 tables found. All right.
So
These
now
are like
when you go
actual
back,
tables I paid for. Like,
yep. So now when you go back to your cabinet,
all right. So if I go back to the cabinet itself,
yep.
whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So back to this. And
You're gonna have
then
to exit Zen and reopen it. It should do that by itself, but and Phil said you should go back and click discontinued as well before you launch it.
discontinued. What?
The Did you
Oh,
launch
download the
PBA?
discontinued tables. Is that right?
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, the discontinued tables you said you should add, but that's all right.
I'll add those later. Yeah, but we're just kind of doing it step at a time. So okay, so now I'm back in Zen
Yep.
pinball. Hit the
So let's see
launch
if you had
button.
any normal Zen tables. Looks like you did.
I
Oh no,
did.
it did add the discontinued tables because I know you didn't buy all the football ones.
Maybe I did.
I doubt it.
Portal, Plants vs Zombies.
Okay, so you just passed two very important things that were a lot of work. Do you recognize those three
These
actually?
right here?
Yes.
Are these tables that don't exist
Those
in this?
those don't only not exist, they're not just discontinued. That never came out on Android.
This was only in FX2, right?
Yes.
And you
The ones to
ported
the
it over
left?
to Zen Android?
Yes. Which was
That's
a major effort. And the screen scrolling in the background as well, we had to completely understand the graphics to do that. Before that was a black background.
so like this is cool. So again, this was originally, I mean, I've played this game, but like on FX2. So you're
So
just saying this is
your
like that little
plunger,
extra.
yep, your plunger, your solenoids, it all works too.
Nice. And so if people click on to download Zen discontinued Zen tables, that's what this pops up
Yep.
under?
Yep.
Okay. So this could be something that you would automatically be able to add on to here from this if you didn't own any other tables.
Yep.
Cool, man. Under working. Yeah. All right. That was always one of the nice things that I loved about the Arcade1Up Pinball machine as opposed to like that game's Legends. Just like the fact that there's physical 12-volt solenoids in here, even though they're dinky, they make such a big difference from
They really do.
that physical standpoint. Like having stupid little exciters never did it for me. Like, just the fact that you got all, and then all 4 of the solenoids are still firing off of this stuff too. So did you have to program the solenoids then to work with this game?
So what you're playing is technically actually the Star Wars app,
Okay.
but it's not. It's we've turned it into a Zen Pinball app.
Oh, okay. So
So
this,
no. But
so
there's a lot going on in the background.
okay.
It's way too technical to get into, but the
Just to
thing
say
is,
that there
like,
was a lot of work to get this to happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
wasn't as much work as Ninja Gaiden was.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden, a lot of people might not know, was a Sony only table. It never came out on anything else.
So this was from, I don't think I've ever played this then. Was this on FX2 or this is on
This was only on the PlayStation 3 and PSP.
what? Like the PlayStation versions of Zen? Is it, is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
it's only
Oh.
on Sony consoles.
Oh, okay. So that's why I've never seen this before. I was like, I don't think I've, because I've usually played PC versions of stuff too. I
Yeah.
didn't know Ninja Gaiden had very busty ninjas in their lore.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of those kind of games did, but so yeah, that's also one of those like bonus things where it's like this has never existed in this format before.
Nice. Cool.
And so what's interesting though is technically you were playing with the assets from the PlayStation 3 right now,
They
meaning
look
that
really good.
they're not Android assets. And so when you go to Splosion Man, that's another thing. Splosion Man was only ever on PC. It was never on Android. So again, you were playing with the PC assets on the Orange
Mhm.
Pi 5. You're not playing with the downscaled like Android version.
This looks really good. And I'm like still doing like the little nudge thingy. But it's cool, man. Like,
And remember,
and
you're only at 1080p right now too.
yeah. All right, very cool. I love that. So this is story mode stuff. So this existed. This is like a real Zen game, but it was on the
Yep.
PSP or this PS4. That's cool, man. Like you're just like finding little extra things. Okay, so this is exiting to the main menu. And then you're saying Explosion Man is also like
That's
okay. And these
that's
are
a
the games that
pinball
I've
effect
owned.
too.
Yeah,
Yep. Some of them.
some of them. Like all the Jurassic Parks and the Jaws and the Back to
Yeah,
the
the Back to the Future and stuff aren't. Well, Back to the Future might be discontinued now. I don't remember. I think Universal Tables got discontinued.
Yeah. No, I bought these ones. So
But so
cool.
if you exit again, I think you own some tables in Zen that are like Marvel, right?
Yes. So if I go
So
to the Marvel,
we can go to Marvel real quick and then we can show off yeah, Gulong also wanted to mention that the tables are in alphabetical order.
okay.
So
Whenever I
they're
see
sorted
Gulong,
properly.
I always think of Muppets Most Wanted.
Oh
Going to the
geez.
Gulag. The Gulag.
So I don't remember what the original stock tables are on this one. Do you?
Um,
I don't know if Venom was one of the original stock ones.
yes, it was. I think
I
this
don't
is the
think that is.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the one that I bought. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
even that scrolling background there. So the stock table, you know how you go over these and it has that background right
yeah.
there?
Mhm.
Even that is not something that's easy to do. You actually have to convert the graphics. So we have to take the graphics from FX3 and convert them to this app for
Mhm.
that to work.
Yeah, because they do like this
Just
weird like it's not just a single static image. It's like layered.
yeah, and so we
Mhm.
have to convert it for that in order to give you that experience because 9
Yeah.
months ago, if you go back and look at that video, those
Uh-huh.
didn't exist. It was all a black screen back there.
That's really cool. I mean, this is like super polished. I
So
mean, like,
just to make it look like the way that I told the guys that were helping me work on this was my
yeah,
goal was to make something that looked like Arcade
a
1 Up
stock
and
game.
Zen themselves developed it together.
Yeah.
As close as possible to that.
Yeah.
And I dare say that we achieved it.
It's pretty good, man. And then the fact that like again, this is it's close to DRM like supported, right? Like you have to
Yeah.
purchase this in order for it to work. It's like still pretty badass and cool. So you're still supporting them too, which I think I
Yep.
love. I just love that you're doing that. It's not just like here's a hack, you get all the tables for free.
Yeah, I don't want to be a drive seller, right? I don't want to
Yeah,
be. I don't. I've always been pretty against those kind of people, and have
yeah,
always tried to.
yeah. And I like the shortcut for the launcher and the right flipper. That's pretty
Yep.
cool.
And so
So
now,
I know
now the
Star Wars I ordered a bunch of them too.
did you?
I'm pretty sure it did because like there was a lot of Star Wars tables.
I'm not familiar with the stock Star Wars tables, so I wouldn't know what's new there or whatever.
You don't have every single 100 and how many? What's the total highest count of pinball tables you could have?
I think you can have up to like close to 300 now,
300?
or it's a little over 200 maybe. I don't know. It's like 100 in PBA, and then you've got another 10 for um another 10 for Williams.
Yeah,
Maybe 7 instead of 10 because of Space Station and all those.
yeah.
And then you
That's
have
bad.
that, and then eventually when BPX standalone stuff happens, because it's more of a when than if at this point.
All right, so we've done all the Zen stuff. Now let's get into Pinball Arcade. Do I
Yep.
have to do anything here in the app first or no?
No. So you're
Okay.
just gonna launch this, and you're gonna see something very different than what you normally do.
All right.
I don't know if you remember how bad Pinball Arcade was on 3.9.
I know it was like wonky and we had to like the interface was like all crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that this Pinner Mystery Man is still there. That's pretty
Yep.
cool. So, oh, did
Oh,
you?
so the first thing it does is starts Frankenstein. But
Okay.
we're gonna exit this because screw that table.
Okay. So
Press
just
your
exit.
front left white button to exit.
Front left white button. Okay.
And
Oh, okay. So this is like a new interface because before you had to like hold the button, it would like hover over something. And now
so
you
now
have
Gulong worked on this.
this is a fucking awesome interface. Like this is so much cleaner. Like before you had to like hold down the button, you would think it would be open. Like I remember how clunky that was.
Yep.
There's 100 tables on here?
I believe so.
Dude.
Don't quote me on it. If Rexer's watching.
So good, man.
But so those Williams tables that you can't import into the Williams app that don't work currently, they are in here.
Mm-hmm. So
I know you're a Star Trek fan.
I am. I'm trying to see like if there's a game. Let's do some Whitewater. No, that's another game that's already on there, right?
That's
on the
in
radio.
Williams already, yeah.
ACDC. Oh, we could play ACDC. Let's see that.
And obviously, last time we tested this, we were talking about the cameras now because PBA used to have really bad cameras. And this is a good time to mention that Gulong is actually working on an experimental version of PBA, so we're going to have 2 different versions down the road.
Okay.
And the experimental will be opt-in because he's doing some interesting things with cameras and performance and the back glass and stuff. But otherwise, if you notice, this camera looks very much like Zen now.
This is freaking cool, dude. Like, this is a stern table, like a modern stern table that exists.
Yeah, and PBA got official licensing to it at some point, I guess.
Yeah. All right, does nudge and accelerometer work on this?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, it does. Let me check that again. So let me just gonna like hold it here.
Your sensitivity might be too low right now.
Yeah, it's pretty sensitive for it too. It actually gave me a tilt warning. Oh,
but
so
this
cool,
one should
man.
respond properly to the nudge too, as far as like direction and stuff. The other thing that I'd say is one of the things you didn't do is swap your ball to a different one, so you can't really tell it's rotating.
And boom. All right. Sorry, I was having too much fun. Okay, let me exit.
I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it? If you're having fun with it, that's like
Yeah, you know what you're doing right now? You know what this is doing right now to me?
what?
Like
Making you wish you didn't get rid of yours.
fuck you, dude. Yeah, dude. This is giving me the biggest fucking FOMO that I sold my original Arcade1Up Pinball machine, and
Which
I'm
is crazy because you have built actual virtual pinball tables. Didn't you do a PC conversion on your
I
ALP HD?
have, and I did it and I sold it. Like I did my At Games Legends was like my big virtual pinball machine. Like I built it and I sold it. I made a full size fucking virtual pinball machine, and then I traded it. So I have like a full size virtual pinball machine downstairs that I could build for myself. But just the ease and factor like that you put onto this is like, usability and functionality.
And
uh,
that's
That's the
the
thing.
goal,
Like
right? That was the
it's simplistic.
target.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
like I
like
said, imagine that Arcade1Up and Zen work together to release an upgrade kit for this. What would it look
yeah.
like?
That's fucking wild, dude. Like it's so good. Like the interface, like all the little details, like you're saying,
The
like from
crazy part is you haven't even run it at 2K yet on that same table.
but okay. And so I'm like, yeah, that's right. Cause the graphics do look a little like, janky, but it's okay.
They're
It's fine.
1080p.
Yeah. But you can run this at 2K, you're saying, and then it looks
Yeah.
like much smoother too.
Yeah.
Fine, dude. Damn it.
So if you go back to the management interface, there's a few things we didn't go over too, like how you were using the gyro and all that.
Yeah, I'm just still reeling about like um I gotta give somebody some shit right now, but it's okay. I don't feel too bad, but I do. So
What do you
no, I don't
mean?
want to do it. Should I throw somebody under the bus right now?
Do it. Why not?
No, it was just like
Are we
my
talking about
main cab.
Cornercade?
What's that?
I said, are you talking about Cornercade? Because he's talking
No,
about seeing you in
it's not
person.
corner
Oh,
Kate. It was my only thing was like the person that I sold my Star Wars pinball to. I always thought that like my caveat of selling it to him was that I would have access to it to do these mods. I think I told you this, right? And I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, and I was like, oh, and I only sold it to him for like $100. So I was like, okay, like,
Hmm.
yeah, you can have it because like I want to be able to use it if I mod it. And he fucking sold it.
Oh,
Like
geez.
that like fucking pisses me off. I was just like, are you serious? You
That
sold it
sucks.
when I sold it to you for $100. So I don't know. I just think that was dumb and shady, but
Well,
it
hopefully
is
they're
what it is.
kicking themselves right now seeing this too.
It is what it is. That I'm quite sad. I may be on the market and looking for one. No, I don't know. I'm not. If I would, I would probably put it in
No,
my office.
I think that's
And
the
now I'm
biggest thing
building it
is
for
the
two other
room for
people.
it
I'm
still.
fixing it for this person, and then I'm fixing Gerald. So if I can go play it at his place if I wanted to. Not that I would, but it's just fun, Because like the only
Yeah,
virtual pinball machine I'm actually playing right now is the ALP Mini, which I think it's
yeah,
fun because like it's a stock interface and it's tiny, and I think it's super cute. But I'm
yep,
like, damn, I wish I could just run this on the ALP Mini, and like I probably could, right? I could just take no, because you have all the interface shit that's in here.
yep.
Yeah,
It's made
so
only for this
it only
cabinet,
works
and
for the R1.
that's a big thing too, is that the
Yeah,
only reason why I'm willing to let it
yeah,
install the stock Arcade1Up apps is it's
yeah,
made to run in the Arcade1Up cabinet. It will not run
yeah.
in anything else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let me exit this. Let me get out of this. Okay, so what else are we doing from an option standpoint on here? Okay.
Well, so one thing that we can mention since it's on the screen is the bottom left. If you had the Pi backglass thing, you would
Okay, this
enable
would
it
be the
here.
enable person. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
so
that
this is
would
how
be
you
that.
would enable it, connect to it. You would be able to configure options on that from there, so it can play videos or show images, do a bunch of other stuff.
Is that like, do you have instructions for that? Because I'm not doing a tutorial on that because I don't
I
have it.
don't have
So,
instructions for that.
so
That's why we
this
say
is
it's a community effort because it's Gulong stuff and it's not finished yet.
Gulang. You need some instructions, bro. Do I need one back? Maybe. If you know somebody in SoCal,
He's in SoCal.
are you? Okay. Well, all right. Let's talk. I don't know.
He's
I'm just
in
like,
Westminster, I think, somewhere
I,
there, around there.
oh, you're next to Bobby Fu.
One of those Asian communities, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go get some fun, and then let's go get some some pinner shit.
I miss pho from Garden Grove. I won't lie.
Yeah, yeah, you
Garden
do. Come
Grove
back to
pho was some
SoCal,
of the
man.
best.
We'll go hang out and play like, In and Out and whatever it was the first time we
But
hung out. Okay. What's up, Tommy?
so if
Good to
you
see you.
scroll up,
Yeah, okay. But, here, achievement
you've
popped
got
up.
this pinball arcade management. So
Okay,
normally there's achievement pop-ups. They're off by default. That's your nudge
okay.
sensitivity that you're playing with, and then you can actually
Understand.
adjust your plunger strength too
Oh,
in case.
interesting.
So what happened was when we were doing testing,
Mhm.
we found out the spring on some people's things had worn for the plunger.
Mhm.
and so their plunger wasn't moving as quickly as some of the other people's.
I see. So it's because it's
And
a
so
physical thing. There's always gonna be some wear and tear.
yeah, and
Mhm.
so it was causing different, like, interaction where somebody's like, "My plunger's too weak." So,
Yeah.
H. Chris, who actually worked on this, built in plunger strength tuning so that you can tune it to your cabinet.
Specifically just for Pinball Arcade, but then
Yeah.
everything else will run stock because it's just a
Yep.
button essentially, right? Yeah.
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 So
Cool.
then, the other things obviously at the top right, if you scroll up more,
Wait, okay. All these system
you've
controls?
got you've got your diagnostics, you've got your reboot thing. The diagnostics allows you to go through all of the things. It tells you if your cabinet's level and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, that hasn't
Oh, it's
that
doing
hasn't been, you can show it.
alright. Okay, let me go to the thing. Is it gonna
It
do
hasn't
something?
Yeah, it's gonna walk you through a bunch of diagnostic steps. You're gonna
Oh,
have
I
to
see.
full screen it though.
Alright.
So it
So
says press any button again, da, da, and so now you press all your buttons to make sure all your buttons are working.
okay, volume. Oh, volume. I was wondering about that. Like, does that volume work in the games again, or is that one of
Yes,
those?
so Zen has its own volume control, right? But the launcher and PBA controls system volume.
Uh-huh. Plunger range live. Oh, okay, so that's cool. So you can see your plunger. Cool. Finish that. Solenoids going through a sequence. Did you feel that thump? Yes. Yes.
So
This
it's
is
gonna say
cool,
6,
man.
there's not 6, but yeah. It's just to go through your cabinet and test it all, so I would, yeah, just skip those ones. And now it's gonna
Okay.
do color testing.
Solid green, solid blue, solid white. Thank guard, convergence good. All right, and then start is right is next, and then start the boards. Okay, tone. All right, cool,
There you go.
nice.
Yeah. So that's just to make sure that your stuff is working properly and blah blah blah, right? Um,
I like
but
that. That's cool.
but if you go back into the thing, um, let's see,
This is
you
the
can
enabling.
enable, yeah, you can enable 4K, you can enable 2K. So the one caveat that'll say here is that using MSAA, so for people that don't know, MSAA is anti-aliasing, which
Mm-hmm.
is the jaggies on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You could just enable that and nothing else, but enabling that and like super sampling don't work well together in Pinball Arcade. They're fine for Zen Pinball apps.
Okay, so this one you always recommend then to at least do this one.
No, so what I'm saying is don't do them together.
Okay,
So
so if
like
you're
if
gonna.
you it's all up to the user at this point. If you think
Mhm,
2K looks good and you're fine with that, then you can enable
mhm.
2K and leave it that way. So like you can click it right now and then it'll give you a pop-up and it says da da
Accept
da.
the risk.
Yeah, and the
2K
reason
super
we say
sample.
that is because if you have performance issues when you're running these, um, don't come asking us for support saying it's laggy because that's you enabled it, right? Like that's the whole
Yeah.
deal.
So, the game that when I did my original review on this, that
Hmm.
was super jaggy and shitty, was Boba Fett. When you looked
Okay.
at the rails for that, it was like the most jaggies you could tell, and it was like huge difference between the FX version, the 1080p version, all that stuff. So that's the
Yeah.
game. So this is in 2K right now, right? So all this has already been upscaled to 2K
Yep.
essentially. All right, so let's go to Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
You could have
And
even
I
went
was
4K if you wanted to in Zen.
Yeah, I mean, like, do people see the difference between the 2? Like, do you see difference between 4K and
Yeah.
2K?
Well, but between 2K and 4K, maybe not, but there's
Yeah.
definitely a difference.
Yeah,
Like,
so these rails right here, it's hard because, like, I probably, since it is a Pi, to probably even do, like, when I do my tutorial, I might even do, capture
a
card.
comparison. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I can do a capture card for it, but it
Well,
looks
and the
really
screen
good.
upgrades make a huge difference too. Like you're still on the stock screen here and you're getting that
Correct.
good of video quality.
Yeah. Well, that and my camera is really good. It looks better on my camera than it does on the screen.
That's hilarious.
Like my camera is like almost like making it deeper colors, but it's more washed out when I'm looking at it with my eyes.
Yeah, but that's that screen. And there, I mean, so with the LVDS, you can tune the stock screen
Mhm,
if you're like a video file, but
mhm.
it's probably best just to upgrade.
Yeah, but that looks really good. Like, yeah, then there's no jaggies on those rails right there. That's the game that like I always gave shit for it. So if I hit the 4K sampler while a game is on, will it just
It'll go
reboot it?
back to the launcher.
So if I click on this and hit accept the risk, then
Yep,
it'll
you'll just
just
get kicked
boot.
back to the launcher.
Okay. Just for funsies, I'm just gonna see if I can see any difference at all on the Star Wars Boba Fett game, because that's just the one that I've seen it at its
Yeah.
worst, and now I want to see it at its best at
So
4K.
me personally, at 4K, I start feeling input lag on Zen apps. The other guys
Mm,
don't seem to feel the same thing that I feel, but I'm more sensitive to that kind of thing, I feel like.
mhm. Oh, because you're a pro virtual pinball player now. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just you work on this stuff enough and you try to get input latency down. And so you
Mhm,
even notice down to like the millisecond when you're hitting the button what the response
mhm,
is like.
mhm.
It's just one of those things where you're obsessed with it enough.
Oh, very sleek. Okay. Just doing another comparison. I mean, like, I'll do some side by sides later, but like, definitely no jaggies.
I can tell a difference in your camera alone
You
right
can?
now. Yeah.
You can tell the 4K versus 2K difference
Yep.
even.
When you got closer to that stuff, I could.
Wow. All right. Like that's the rail right there. If you saw this in 720p when it first came out, the stock version of this game when I played it when it first came out was like, ugh. Because I guess I had gone from playing it on FX3 as my very first experience to,
Yeah, and
playing a
so now you're
720p
getting
version of
closer
it.
to those FX3 graphics, right? Like,
Yeah. But even then I was playing that at 1080. Like I wasn't playing anything in 4K.
yeah. I mean, how does input feel to you right now?
Like the flipper.
Yeah, the flipper reaction time when you press the button.
It's pretty responsive.
Yeah,
Maybe there's like
it's like a 3 millisecond difference probably between 4K and 1080.
yeah, I think I'd have to play it like a lot to notice it. I think.
Yeah, well, and that's my problem is remember I sat there that 4 years long trying to get inputs working in Zen apps and stuff.
Oh, this is so cool. I fucking want one again. And I'm like
This
cussing a
is
lot.
hilarious. But yeah, I mean, you've shown pretty much everything except for the Williams app at this point, and the new tables there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Do I have new tables?
I don't know if you do. That was the next question, but
But all the like issues with the, because remember how like I think Whitewater had issues and some other stuff like
yeah, you
those.
won't have those.
There's
And
this is
I
all
mean,
running.
you are in 4K right now, so I can't guarantee the performance, which is part of the reason why there's a disclaimer there.
Okay.
But
Golfers, Roadshow, Hurricane, Attack from Mars, Fishtails, Getaway, Medieval Madness, Arabian Nights. Like Medieval Madness wasn't on there before, right?
yeah, it was. Those are all
It
the
was?
stock ones. You didn't ever click get owned Williams tables.
Oh. Oh. I didn't click on that button. I would have to do that. If I do that now, will it restart this?
I don't know if it'll kill it.
So I
You
have
might
to
have
go
to
click
restart your
get
stock
own
one.
Williams tables.
Yep.
So
And
then
if
I'll
you
do
have
here. Google rejected my credentials. I have to sign in again? Ugh.
yeah, I wouldn't do it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but I would do that later. Okay.
It does
Fine.
work. It's
Okay.
probably the other thing. Don't open this on your computer, but I'm gonna send you a thing on Facebook too to put at the end of the URL like we did last time.
Okay. That's okay. We'll do that at another time. I
Oh,
think
well.
I think this is good enough.
The
Yeah?
only other thing is the leaderboards, right? So if you click
Oh
leave
yeah.
cabinet, the leaderboard.
This one right here?
Mhm.
Okay.
So that we don't have to register this cabinet. We'll just look at the leaderboard. Basically, you would register your cabinet. I mean, you
Okay.
can if you want to. You can type in a random password. I could delete it later.
Oh, you'll delete it?
Yeah, since it's B6S is pi.
Emmy sucks.
And then just click register cabinet.
I can't type the same.
You can't even type Emmy sucks twice, apparently.
Yes, I can. Okay, there it is. All right.
Okay. So you know how when you finish like you get a high score on a table, you
Mm-hmm.
would type in initials, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see where it says player mappings?
Yes.
So,
So, so I
we
could
should
put
probably talk about that token first.
this. Okay.
Yeah. So that you would copy that. You would just like
Okay.
double click it, copy it, go back to the Pinner management interface, and then paste it in there.
Into here.
Yeah.
All
And then
right.
you would just save it, and that's it.
Okay.
You're connected to the leaderboard now. So
Nice.
now if you go back to the dashboard, so if your initials are BE, then you would type that, and then you would type a display name, right? And then you click add.
Please match the requested format. Is that too long?
Probably.
Okay. B rules. Okay. Got it. Ah, what? Does it have to be like just all single?
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Really? It can't have space? I don't think you can have spaces. That's
Oh,
why. It had spaces. Okay.
oh, okay. So now if you click on the Pinner leaderboards at the top,
Okay. This one? Scores?
yeah, that's fine. So now all these
Oh.
people, that's their display name.
Okay.
And so what happens is when you beat the local high scores and you put in your initials,
Mm-hmm.
it'll pop up here globally.
Nice. So these are global Pinner leaderboards now.
Yep.
Nice. So
And so they're sorted by, Zen games, Marvel games, pinball arcade games, and so on.
so Lunchbox Phil is like been playing a lot. Are these all your testers essentially?
hmm
Look, Fat Hog is on here. There you go. Congratulations, Fat Hog. Been
So
playing a lot of Deadpool.
some of these are actually real people now as well, not just testers, because some people have actually set up their board already. I think it's 3 people now or 4 people.
Nice. Very cool.
Otherwise, yeah.
Nice.
So you have real online live leaderboards. If you do the backlash mod, it'll actually show the leaderboards as you scroll through players or through tables as well.
Cool. What does it look like on the back glass? It just like overlays it, or
What do you mean?
like does anybody have a video of it what it looks like on the back glass for the back glass mod?
Let me
I
see if
mean,
Gulong has
I'm
one.
kind of curious if like for the back glass mod stuff, whoever does that, like was it Gulag that's doing the back glass stuff?
Gulong did the backlash stuff, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
trying to see if
Gulag,
he'll
if
send
you're
me
still
like a
listening, like
picture or
send me some
video.
videos. I'd love to be able to be like, I say in my future tutorial, like this is what the back glass mod can do, but it's not something that I can do a tutorial on. And then if you have instructions for whatever it is, then yeah, that would be great. I think that would be really cool to showcase what else you can do with this.
Here, a
But
bunch
yeah,
of these
man.
guys have stuff of it. I'll send you a video real quick.
All right. I think this is cool. Anything else you want to talk about? We've been almost at it for 2 hours.
I mean, I think we're good. Other than like, I sent you a link on Facebook if you wanted to use it to show off Williams. It's the table backdoor thing. You just paste it at the end of the URL in the Pinner management interface.
Okay. Let me double check.
But I also sent you a backlash video if you want to download it to your computer and
Okay.
show that.
It's,
I think this is part of his experimental version where I was saying he had B2S working.
okay.
It's not necessarily a high score thing, but
So wait,
but
that
otherwise, I
little
mean, that little URL, it's the slash from there. You copy and paste that.
okay, and
Put
then
it
it
at
says
the
the
end of
test.
the Pinner management interface.
Yep.
Yep, and then just go back and then you can show your cabinet and launch Williams or whatever, and all the stuff will be unlocked.
Secret back doors. I see, Mr. Encoder. Okay, and this is a cool little video that you said. Oh, okay. Let me show that
Where he's
real
got
fast.
B2S working on that backlash.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let me show this real fast. So this is a video of the back glass, which is like the virtual back glass. So it's a kind of a 3-screen now, so high speed.
Yep, and he's got it working.
Very
And
cool. Nice. I remember I did this with that was the first mod I did was add in a second screen to like just do 3-screen back glass on everything too.
Yep.
So that's freaking cool, man. All right, that's not what I wanted to show.
Nope.
All right. Oh,
Fine.
good, man. Thanks again for hopping on to here. I think it was a success. I think we did pretty decent. I don't think I did too many crazy things. I think walking through it, having you talk through all the changes and updates just as an opportunity for people to get to know all the work that you put into this. So if people don't say it enough, you are appreciated, my friend. So good
There you
job.
go. I
Yeah.
just sent you another one that kind of demonstrates the. I would mute the audio on it because it's somebody else's video,
Mhm,
but
mhm. Hold on,
but if
let
you
me
want to
just
show
kind
your table, if the other tables are there now,
are they?
are there more
Really?
Williams tables there? Did it work or no?
Yes, yes, there are.
So you could show
So,
that,
great.
and there's another video of the
Mhm.
scores on the
Oh,
back glass
Lunchbox
on.
Pro says I should do Banzai Run, but that won't work if I don't have the back glass thing, right?
No, it will. So,
Okay.
it's a camera transition.
Oh, okay. And that's under Zen or Pinball Arcade?
It's Pinball Arcade.
Okay.
Zen only got Banzai Run in Pinball FX.
Okay. So let me just go back to here and just showcase really fast so people can see. These are all the different Williams tables. There's Theater of Magic, Safecracker, Monster Bash, Creature, Circus Voltaire, Black
Yep.
Rose. Good stuff, right?
So if you were to purchase those in the Williams mobile app, you can add them into the Williams app on here through that
Mhm.
get owned stuff. Yeah, that's how you get those.
Yeah. So I do like that they're sorted in their correct category. So that's super cool.
Yep,
Love that.
that
Love
was
that.
not easy to do.
Yeah, you've done good, man. That
There's
little Pinner logo is good. All right. So then I gotta go to Banzai.
yep.
Okay. Was this a new table you added, or was this something else?
So it's always been there. It's just
Okay.
that they want you to play it because of the secondary screen. So
All right,
this
but
one
now I
does
have
have
to
a.
get into the secondary screen though. So right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how
I
well I
think
can do.
that's why they want you to play it. I don't know. The last time we streamed this table actually didn't work 9 months ago.
Oh, and this is already in 4K because I enabled it before, right? This does definitely look better. Dude, every time I keep playing these now, it's like giving me freaking FOMO.
So funny. The only thing about this table in this version of PBA is obviously the DMD doesn't look right. This was originally an analog table.
Mm-hmm.
So the DMD is squished right there. It's not fixed. I don't know if we're going to fix that in a
Oh,
stable
lame.
version.
I have to get it up into this little area for it to go into the like top area. So pinball's hard, man.
Yeah. I thought you were a professional. You own a pinball
I
arcade
own
now.
a pinball arcade, but you know, like it's still there's nothing like the real thing, man. Pinball physics. But this is so much better. Like um
Speaking
all right.
of physics being different on real pinball, did you get did you happen to pre-order the TMNT Wonderland?
I did not pre-order it, but I maybe have been offered to review one later.
Ah, okay.
Is that something that you're getting?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
Nice. It's those are fun tables for what they are. Like, you know, the 80% scale, like smaller pinball, like it still ultimately at the end of the day still feels like a pinball machine. So
So
I think you'll enjoy it, man.
So question with how far along we've gotten. If I didn't walk you through all of this, how hard do you think it would be for the average user to figure it all out from
Um,
hardware installation to
yeah, like everything was like pretty intuitive. Like sometimes when I look at your instructions, they're like it's more detailed and it's more like warnings than it is like instructions. Like if you just
yeah.
wrote out step by step your instructions, you're oh here it goes. I finally got up there. It's going. All right. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's badass. Oh, and then the pinball physics change because like it's a vertical, so like it definitely like hops faster too. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think that's why they wanted you to play it.
Yeah, get up there, and yes. Oh, I don't think I've ever done that like in the real game. Fuck, that was awesome. Oh yeah, so good. Good job, guys. So did you have to do that pinball thing, or like what was the?
So PBA does not normally have that capability.
Okay, but you guys did that somehow.
Yeah, it's Gulong's code that did it actually.
That was impressive. That was freaking fun.
It was. We were originally going to exclude these tables, and it actually says they are excluded in the guide.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there you go. Submit a high score, B.
All right. So if my high score that I enter on here matches the code, it'll like upload it automatically. Is that what happens?
Yep.
Okay. So I have to match whatever what I'm putting on here, right?
Yep. And so if you look at our Discord, actually, I don't know if you're on our Discord.
On my phone.
If you go into the Pinner leaderboard channels, there's actually a Pinner leaderboards channel under A1 Pinball Pinner stuff. If you bring that up real quick, you'll see something.
Pinner leaderboards. Oh, all the way at the bottom. Oh yeah, cool. Look at that.
I don't know if you want to show it on your phone. Yep.
Yeah.
So we just saw that post live as you got that high score.
Cool. B rules. Love that, dude. Awesome.
Yep. So it's not just on the website; it also pops up in our Discord as people score and stuff.
Okay. All right. I may be playing this a little bit more in the next couple of days before I get this back to the people that it owns. Yeah. Pinner Arcade kind of has that Toy Shock because that's what Toy Shock was. Pinner Arcade, wasn't it?
It was Pinball Arcade. Yeah,
Pinball
it was like
Arcade,
a really hacked up, weird version of it, which is where we learned some of the camera stuff from, like reverse engineering how the Toy Shock did it, because that's where they did the cameras and stuff originally.
Yeah.
But Video Game Vegas wondered if Haunted House worked, if you want to do that one before we end this.
Does Haunted House work all the way now in Pinball Arcade? Did it not work before?
I don't know. You just.
Do I press this to exit?
So you gotta press the launch button and then the left.
Launch and then left button and then. I mean, Haunted House was like originally on that Toy Shop, so yes. I mean, I don't think there's any issues with it running.
I mean, there was random issues with all of these tables, but I don't know what he's referring to exactly.
This is way better than Toy Shock's version. What?
So that's something interesting too. Is our cameras are custom for this. The camera projection code is not what Toy Shock and ALP use, because the Gottlieb tables on ALP are Pinball Arcade, right? So our projection code is different than what was normally used. So if you ever go back and you look at footage of this table on an ALP or 4K, you'll notice that that ramp up there is more flat. It's the whole table's flattened. There's no 3D to it. And the same thing on the Toy Shock.
It looks good. It looks good. It plays.
So, yeah. But what I was getting at is like how you can see the back of the flippers and they're actually 3D right now. Yeah, that's not. If you go look up a video right now on the ALP 4K or the ALP, it won't look like this. It'll look worse. It'll look flat. So drop targets, bumpers, it's all flat on the ALP.
Like the shadowing and stuff?
No, not the shadow. The actual model, like, of it is flattened. It's a camera projection. It's really weird. It's hard to explain. But Gulong's actually been playing with it a little bit more, and he's got like in his experimental version, he's got like additional lighting, so like more of a real-time lighting effect, like you would see in VPX, stuff like that. I think you played with the nudge, so I don't think you're gonna do the nudge.
I'm trying to check. Like, so once you're in the game, does the volume knob work or no? Is this one of those things where it doesn't?
The volume?
Yeah.
It should. Is it not?
I'm like holding it down right now, and like I'm trying to like see if I can turn down the volume, but I don't really hear it going down.
Tap it.
Huh?
Tap it. Like,
Tap it? I
don't
am.
hold it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
I don't know. Go
like,
back to the launcher and try it in the launcher. Maybe the volume control on this cabinet's broken.
it worked in the diagnostics menu.
Oh. Well, try it in the launcher. It should work in the middle of the game. I don't know why it wouldn't. But there's actually a... See that?
Oh, I see. Okay, so it does work here,
Oh, wait,
but
no,
like,
we
yeah.
don't show that in PBA. My bad. That's... Yeah. You should be able to turn it all the way up, too.
Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering, like in the middle, because I remember that was an issue
Yeah.
before, like where you couldn't change it in the middle of a table, like you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
exit to this
You
menu.
should be able to.
Okay. All right. I'll test it out a little bit more and
Yep.
let you know if there's any other feedback and things. But
But
hey, man,
otherwise, yeah, that's
yeah,
no issues this one, man.
I think we did it. It was
Yeah,
all good.
I don't think there was anything like that went really wrong this time. I think that's a first for us together.
Well, if this is one of the last ones, because I don't know if you have any more of these coming out. So it may be a while before we do this again, huh? Unless you have other things that you would want to show off and showcase. Like this is like the it. Like I think this was like
Yeah, I don't know,
your
man.
final project, man.
The Arcade1Up's gone, right? Like, I mean, it's basic fun now. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and even then, what am I gonna do? Mod a Sonic cabinet?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I
You're
don't.
gonna have to start doing other mods and things. I think the next adventure is how do we not pay so much money to freaking StreamYard that can't even give me an extra camera? Like I would have liked to have had an extra camera on this stream. So my next stream will be on your custom version of StreamYard for all the content creators to use instead of paying for StreamYard now. So
Yeah,
that's the goal. And then you can
but
start your own YouTube channel. There it is.
from here, it's just
Mhm.
for me personally, it's mostly just trying to build more repair parts for the things that are already out there, like
Yeah.
the the Tempest cabinets, the control encoder goes out. That's one thing I've
Yeah.
wanted to address for a while.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mine's
the
still
power
going, so okay.
the power board in this, for instance, we might make a
Mhm,
replacement part for that just in case Arcade went up. Like, at least I'm not gonna sell it or anything yet, but
mhm,
if Arcade went up ever went out of business fully or wasn't selling the part anymore, it's just one of those things where I want to make sure the design is there
mhm.
and we can manufacture it if we have to. Because the
That's
last thing
cool,
I want
man.
to do is sell people this kit and then part of it breaks, part of their cabinet breaks, and they have no
Mhm,
way back. So we're trying to make
yeah,
sure that we can fully future proof.
nice.
But
Well, I
that's
think,
all you got from me, man.
well, Steve Maddox says it better than anyone else. And put your comments in the chat if you have any appreciation for what Mr. Encoder and all the community encoders have done, like Gulong and other folks. They really appreciate all the time and effort. Like this is like a labor of love. This is years and effort of put into this, the amount of detail to the hardware, to the software, to the installation, to the simulations of the what would you call it? The on your instructions where you can like test stuff and like live.
Simulations? Yeah, there was
Yeah,
simulations.
simulation. Yeah, yeah. Like that's
And
just extra
I
next level stuff, man. Like
I have to give
extremely
shout
next
outs to
level.
people that helped us test too. There's a guy Prita who did some really crazy high scores
Mhm.
while we were testing.
Yeah.
None of us could beat the Williams high scores. We all suck at pinball apparently. So we couldn't test the high score submission out of
You
the
couldn't get
development
to the
group.
leaderboards? You couldn't
Yeah,
beat the
we
box
couldn't
score?
test the leaderboards in Williams.
That's funny.
But yeah,
Mhm,
so Prita's really like did really well at testing and helped us out. And there was a lot of public testers. There was a few people that came and helped us, and we
mhm.
appreciated that. And then some other people that helped early on in testing was like Lunchbox Phil. He did
Yep.
not only testing but a lot of like QA development. He worked on the FAQ. So this was a major community effort. This one was not just me. There was a lot of people that came together to make all of this happen.
Well, community efforts, you guys did it. I hope those that are getting kits in the mail shortly, you don't have to follow this 2-hour demo. This was just me and Mr. Encoder shooting the shit, being able to talk through this just to give people some content. I think the instructions, you'll be better off following the instructions than following this video, honestly.
I
And even my tutorial, like, I don't know how much more I can add to what you've already done besides just fast forwarding those little sections. Like I'll do one, but
Yeah.
I think you've done a fantastic job. Like I like if there wasn't very many hiccups. Like you saw all the shit that was dangling in mine, right? And like it still works, right? Like it's still
Yeah,
pretty hard
there's
to not
hopefully not a lot you
mess
can
with
do to
it.
break it this time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we made it bee proof for once. That's
For once. For once. You did it good.
there is a fuck you list on this one. We gotta say fuck you to Todd, Nerd Lounge
Yeah.
Master from Arcades Anonymous, because he also got one of these kits and still hasn't installed it.
Yes. A big fuck you to
People
Todd.
people are getting their kits and he still hasn't installed it, and it's a bigger fuck you because he's probably not even gonna watch this and find out that I said fuck you to him at the end of it.
Well, you can clip it for him. There you go. Maybe you
Yeah,
should
there you go.
make some clipping software.
Stock Jock eventually tried to get around to installing it, and
Mhm,
the pinball machine he bought off of Facebook
mhm.
Marketplace, and he was so happy that he paid like a really low amount for it.
Was Todd supposed to be like a user tester or something like that? Like he got it like a while back?
Yeah, so I sent him and Stock Jock one like right after that YouTube video you and I did together, maybe.
Oh, I see. Mhm,
And yeah, so Stock Jock
mhm,
found a pinball machine online,
mhm.
and he gets it, and he just recently went to install this, and then found out that there's no power board in it.
Oh.
So he's like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Do you need a specific case for the installation?
what does he need?
Um, I don't know which case you're talking about. Like at the
Just to
very beginning,
clarify.
yeah, we kind of walked through the Orange Pi 5 Max installation and the hat that went on top of that, and then you plug in everything. This is using a stock screen, so we plugged in an LVDS to that, powered everything on, and then there's the software side of things. So the Pi, no, you don't need a case for the Pi.
Maybe
The
he didn't buy the kit and thinks this is just the Orange Pi software.
Yeah. Well, I think somebody early on was asking if the kit's still available. So say somebody never got one and now they're like, "How do I get a kit?
Uh,
Is there a way to still order it in the future or anything else?" Like,
right now, it's a maybe. Um,
mhm,
the biggest thing is with the pricing going up on everything, that's like things like SD card pricing are variable every single day, so it makes it
yeah,
hard to price it out again.
yeah,
Um, and then producing these in small batches ends up being like expensive compared to what we did here.
yeah.
Um, so it's a maybe. It depends on the demand. We do have like a notify me if you do it thing on our store page.
Mhm.
Uh, otherwise, my
You could do like
current
limited
focus,
small runs, like if there was enough demand or something like that. But you did 500 pre-orders, man. I think there's a lot of number
yeah,
of people that will get this, but it still doesn't touch what would you think would be what's the user base of Arcade1Up Pinballs out there? You think
it,
there's like 3,000 machines
the
of each one
Facebook group had like 10,000 people on it for the original fan
run?
page.
So there might be 10,000 machines out there and only
I
500
I'd
people get
say
the box
like
a month?
7,000 because I usually take whatever the fan pages for these products are, and I
Mhm.
subtract like maybe 30% of that, and I say that's probably what the real user base is here,
Yeah.
other than
Okay.
just like the curious people. So I'd say there's probably like 7,000 machines out there at least.
Any like so for people that don't get this kit and their PCB is still working, like Pinner 3.9 still like their best option because there's no
Yeah.
like 4.0, right? At this point, like there's
No, there
nothing
won't
like
be. We
there won't.
wanted to, and then as we started working on this, it just became more and more like it requires this to work.
Mhm.
From everything from porting tables like Explosion Man, there's no way you're running that on a stock PCB with Pinball FX2
Yeah, for
graphics in
sure,
it.
of what you wanted to do with it, but, like, for somebody that just wanted to at
Yeah,
least do the basic 3 tables or,
or
it
load
still
Zen
has
Pinball the
Zen.
way
Mhm,
before, yeah, or the
mhm,
old
yeah,
Pinball Arcade, you can still get those tables somehow. I think they're on
yeah,
archive.org or something, not
yeah,
from
yeah,
us. Um, but otherwise, like those options are still out there. We're not
mhm,
deleting them off our site or anything. So anybody who
mhm,
wants to soft mod the stock PCB can feel free to do it. It's not.
yeah. I
And
think
we still
somebody was
provide
saying that
support in our Discord too.
yeah, wasn't somebody saying I think people, like, I get it people looking back at that video and saying something's not available anymore. Do you know?
It's Pinball Arcade, so
Oh, Pinball Arcade's what people are like, "Can't
yeah, and
download
that's why I said
anymore."
you got to get them on archive.org, and people share the
Got it.
link in our Discord. But like I said,
Okay.
we won't distribute that.
Got it. Okay, because previously it was something that you could get through the interface, right?
Yeah, and they, like,
Mhm,
changed the app or something weird, and I don't know,
mhm. Got it. Okay, that's
but
the one. So I will if somebody comments, that's good to know. I'll say, "Find that on archive.org," or something like that to that effect.
yep.
Alright.
Otherwise,
Thanks,
yeah,
my
I mean,
friend.
that's it, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Seems like you got
You
FOMO,
too.
so I'm happy I did my job.
I had fun, I had FOMO, I had a couple of fuck yous, we didn't fuck up. It was a pretty fun night. I hope people that, were here along the ride, um, could enjoy what this
I
was.
honestly, I hope this one made people that are
Mhm.
receiving it a little bit more comfortable with the installation process, because there's a lot of people that are like, "Is B gonna make a video? Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this."
Really? Like,
Y
did we just we talk for, like, an hour and 30 minutes, and then, like, there's, like, literally 30 minutes of actual doing stuff.
Yeah,
So, this will be
and
the worst tutorial to, like, follow along to do any of this stuff.
honestly, the only problems that people have had so far is those fan pins and not
Mhm.
aligning that 40 pin connector well.
Yeah.
And so it's
I
like,
think
just keeping an eye on
mhm.
those 2 things and you're good.
I mean, the benefit of doing this live with you is that you get to talk through some of like your thought process of putting everything together. So yes, the polish tutorial will come from an installation standpoint as well as the basics. So I think this is more of appreciation stream. What else was I gonna say? Mm, I think that's it. Yeah, you have to put me in touch back with a guy that I need to owe this to because I
You
don't
don't have
remember.
his contact info anymore?
I completely forgot. I might have changed phones. Like, I literally don't remember. Like, if I
Uh,
tried to look for it, you just remind me. Or if you in
oh,
contact with him, tell him like he'll be able to pick up his machine like in a week because
Risky
I want this out of my house. So
Risky's actually an old coworker of mine.
okay.
He used the wrong LVDS connector when he was setting his up, but
Oh
that's a him
yeah.
problem.
Yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah. Maybe what I'll do is no, I was like, because he ended up picking this up. I picked it up from my pinball arcade, like, back when it wasn't mine. So maybe I'll take this to my pinball arcade and have people, like, have funsies on it. So
Hmm. Yeah,
it's like,
he did say he is planning on upgrading the screen. He clarified that earlier when we were
okay,
talking about it, and I said your cats walked on it and stuff. He was watching
yeah.
earlier because he
Oh, I see.
messaged me and he goes, "I am planning on upgrading the screen, oh well."
Got it.
So
Cool.
he's not worried
Alright.
about your cat prints.
All good, all good.
But alright, man.
Alright.
Thanks. This was fun. This was
Yeah. We gotta do the StreamYard thing at least another time this month because the way to make this worth I paid $45 to stream tonight with you, but, I
well,
figured
I mean, maybe the next video is you testing out the experimental version of PBA so you can see the new lighting and stuff.
let's do it.
Maybe we can get
Alright.
Gulong to do that.
Cool. Yeah, if you ever wanna have the team that, like, help put this together do, like, a stream to talk through some of their work they've done, like, I'd be happy to
Yeah,
host
if
that.
those
So,
guys wanna get on here, I
yeah,
think the challenge is gonna be getting some of them
I have
on here.
I have literally 30 days to use this before I have to pay again, so I'm only live streaming for the next month.
Yep.
Alright, talk to you
Alright,
guys
man.
later. Have a good night,
Later.
everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, see, I don't even know how to do an outro anymore. Alright, here it goes. Later. Mhm.